Live. We are live. Right on game time. Yes, sir. We are live. And got the Gigantes at the Cardinals in St. Louis, Missouri, Busch Stadium. The first pitch is a strike right outside. And we are underway here today, as no one's in the chat quite yet, but I will be sending it out to people. I kind of forgot to promote this on my Instagram, which kind of sucks in a way. What is up, everybody? I am live. What's up, Gio? Believe Hayden will come in here soon. We have the Giants and the Cardinals tonight. Sunday Night Baseball. Good matchup. Honestly, the Cardinals has some good sluggers. And there's a foul back out of play. So, yeah. And there's out number 2 is Brandon Belt. Grounds out to the second baseman. Here's Wilmer. Where's Wilmer? Let's see. Sunday Night Baseball live, baby. Let's go. I'm just trying to post something right here. Wilmer Flores up at the dish now. There's a strike. That was a little generous, if I'm being honest. And he pops it up, foul back out of play, 85 miles an hour to the hand of Adam Wainwright. Now, if the Cardinals win today and Yadier Molina gets the dub, 104 wins, I believe they said, for the Cardinals, for Adam Wainwright and Yadier Molina as battery mates. So, yeah, significant night here. Could see some history here on Sunday Night Baseball between the Gigantes and the Cardinals. So, rough day. Yeah, it was a rough day for the Mets. Let's go. Rough day for the Mets. It was a rough day for the Mets. There's Hayden. There he is. Adding to the stream. What's up, brother?
What's going on, man? Just woke up from a nap. Obviously had to sleep off that rough day. Exactly.
Yeah, a little bit of a rough day. Your boy Pete Alonso didn't come through for you, huh?
Listen, it happens. I don't know if you saw that inning, but if anything, all the blame goes on Marte.
Yeah.
Because he's the one that literally swung at 3 pitches in a row.
Mm-hmm.
At least Alonso worked the count, and not defending him. I mean, don't get me wrong. Everyone is, mad, but if anyone, blame Marte, because you had 1 out, runners on second and third, boom, just hit the ball into the outfield, get a pop fly, and you have, 1-0 lead. So, yeah. I mean, if anything, I think majority of the blame is on Marte, which I think most Met fans, according to Twitter, are blaming Marte. But, can't win them all, but obviously just great attempt on a comeback. I mean, we saw back-to-back. We saw 2 of those so far this season against one of the teams we're watching, the Cardinals and Phillies. But just overall great offense by Jeff McNeil. He had a little bit of a quiet series, so good to see Jeff McNeil get in on some of the action. And Brandon freaking Nemo. I mean, this dude, I think this dude's my new favorite player. This dude has just been a man on a mission. So, yeah, I guess good for Brandon Nemo. 3 what do you have, like 3 extra base hits today? I mean, come on, that's elite. So, love what I'm seeing from Nemo. 300 hitter. He's an all-star.
Yeah. I tell you what, Nemo, like I said, my comeback player of the year. Or my was it comeback? Right? Comeback, yeah. So comeback player of the year for Brandon Nemo here.
You mean McNeil?
McNeil there. McNeil.
Yeah.
But Nemo, when you talk about Nemo, Nemo was a guy who, like I said, I've liked from the beginning. Like I said, I always compare him to Roger Maris.
Yeah.
There's my comp. Reason why, again, I say that is because you just look at their swings, even their facial features are a little similar, and great left-handed bat, has some sneaky pop. Honestly, I think he could be a guy who could surprise people with like a 30 to 35 plus home run season. I really do. I have
power. He has.
I tell you what, if it was 2019, I bet you, but.
Yeah, I mean, I think McNeil would be more likely to get. I mean, McNeil has gotten 25 in 2019, so I can't say he isn't. I mean, Nemo got robbed of a solo homer, of a 2-run homer today in center. I think I actually sent it to you on Snapchat, but yeah, that was just really rough series for the Mets offensively. Well, not off. Yeah, rough series for them offensively. I mean, Alonso technically would have got a 2019 homer or 2020 homer. McNeil, Nemo. So just, incredibly, unlucky. But point is, baseball's a result-oriented game. So who can, it's not, they got unlucky. Hit it harder. That's what I say. So it happens. I mean, teams are able to beat the dead ball. I think there was a dead ball, but we'll see if there's one in this Cardinals game.
I'll tell you what. Get some there's a strike. Get some comments flowing in here. Go Cardinals. Got to win this game to take the series. Yes, sir. Giants are 20-13, and the Cardinals are 18-15. 3 games back in the Central. And here's the 0-1 pitch to Edman. He swings and he slashes it past the second baseman, Wilmer Flores, into right. That will get him on base. So the Cardinals have a man on and nobody out here in the first inning. So leadoff man gets on by a nice little slap hit by Tommy Edman. I tell you what, when you were talking about the dead balls, well, it hasn't been affecting Miguel Cabrera too much because he hit 2 home runs in that Orioles series, and they're both to left field. And I kid you not, which is something that's very unlike Miguel, if you watched him in the past, and that is all of his home runs so far this season have gone to left field. Usually, there's a swing and a drive deep to left field. Talk about left. Big Mac land. It lands. Holy crap. Paul Goldschmidt muscles up and puts it in Mark McGwire territory for fourth home run of the season to put St. Louis up on San Fran. It is 2-0.
See, now this is where I'm going to lose my crap. 109.1 miles per hour. Oh, Nimble today has 110 and a launch angle of 33. Oh, and that stays in the ballpark.
That it's Sunday night baseball. It's Sunday night baseball, right? It's a nationally televised game.
Well, I think the last 2 streams we did together definitely didn't have juice balls.
No, I mean, he killed this ball. This is a fastball. Man, that's a nice swing by Goldsmith. And usually, he has a rough go of it in the early going, as you know. He heats up in June, typically. His numbers are terrible historically the first 2 months of the season. He gets one. He gets one here. Gets a bat out in front and puts the Cardinals up 2-0 on the Giants. But I want to go back to what I was saying about Miguel Cabrera, because Miguel Cabrera was a swing and a miss. And Miguel Cabrera, he's in the past he's hit home runs to right field, and all of his home runs now to date are to left field. First one in Dodger Stadium, left field, and he hit 2. He hit 2 to left field against the Orioles. One on Friday and then one today. The Tigers swept the Orioles today, their first sweep of the season, which honestly should, that should happen because the Orioles suck. But, go White Sox, baby. Yes, sir. Let's go. Yeah, so
Really, that was Rodon's first home run. Wow.
yeah, he's been doing good with San Fran. Tell you what, I laugh because, like, the Giants had Gosman last year. The White Sox had Rodon. And then the Blue Jays had Robbie Ray. Now, Robbie Ray goes to Seattle. Or Gosman goes to Toronto. So Robbie Ray goes to Seattle. Gosman goes to Toronto. And Rodon goes to San Francisco. So they kind of like, in a way, like swapped them in a way. But yeah.
Pretty much.
See. Thoughts on the Phillies? Well, I tell you what, the Phillies look really, really good against the Dodgers. I don't know if they won today's game yet.
They're winning right now, and if they hold that lead, I think they would have swept them in a 4-game series. So
that's big,
massive kudos to the Philadelphia Phillies. I mean, trying to sweep any series is hard enough against the 100+ win team. But I mean, a 4-game, their offense incredibly woke up. I will say their offense has been insane. We know in the beginning of their season, the offense was pretty quiet, but a lot of their big bats are really waking up. Harper, Bone, Schwarber, just really incredible there. Their pitching is holding down the fort. Bullpen streaky. I mean, we saw the first 2 games were practically, this close to being walked off because of their bullpen. And, some guys like Jerry Familia and Arenado will throw that one to left, and that'll be caught on the warning track. But, Phillies are really looking good. I think they definitely make a lot of noise this season. And this is, coming from a Met fan who, I kind of said, like, oh, Phillies have a lot of worries. I thought their bullpen was of concern. I still think it is to an extent. Their defense, which, it's still going to be a concern. But it's definitely gotten better. But their offense is really, if their offense can outpower the pitching, then go for it.
Yeah, I wanted to say that, Bryce Harper, he's supposed to be injured. I think and I said, in my video, go check it out, guys, on the channel right now. He's faked an injury. I think he has faked an injury because he's doing really, really good.
Yeah.
Although I don't think he played today, which I was shocked. Now that was
because he's getting an injection or something.
An injection, but I'm thinking to myself, yeah, that was the plan. They said that before the Dodgers series. Of course, they didn't expect him to go, what he did. And I was like, I don't know if you guys want to really mess with him that way. But yeah,
you got to get it some way.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of don't want to, say what I said in my video entirely, but he's not there to be a DH. I mean, he's there to be your right fielder. I mean, you can put him at DH all day long, which is great. I mean, he would have had this great little hot streak here against the Dodgers. They probably would have won the game. Won the series against the Dodgers if the DH in the NL existed, didn't exist. So that helped them tremendously with the Harper situation. And, it got him 3 wins, essentially. With what he did at the first game and the second game, there's a line drive.
Oh, that's down the left
here.
Double.
He's safe. How about that? Albert Pujols, legs out a double. Cardinals are in business here in the first frame. Already up 2-0 with 2 men on and 1 out. But yeah,
getting beat up early.
Yeah, got that leg kick, got the foot down in time, was on it, boom. Line drive. I tell you what, I think he's doing good in St. Louis. He looks good in that uniform as always. But yeah, back to Harper. He's been doing good things for the Phillies, and go check out the video what I talked about, with that. I think he faked an injury because he's been doing one hell of a job for the Phillies. But yeah, good series for the Philadelphia Phillies. Rodon, Rodon rough inning. Oof, yes, sir. Let's see if we can keep the Cardinals at bay here. And no, we cannot.
That'll be it for Molina. I doubt Pujols is going to score on that.
Pujols will score.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, showing off the wheels.
No.
Good at second base. So an RBI single, a 2 RBI single for Yadier Molina, the veteran catcher, and the Cardinals are up 4-0 on San Fran. So how about that? The Cardinals, they're looking good here in the first inning. It's getting hot out there in St. Louis, Missouri. It's getting hot all over the country. So, maybe it was a cold thing. I mean, historically, the home runs are down in April. Maybe that's part of it. I don't want to make that excuse that it is for the reasons why the offense is down and the home runs particularly, but who knows?
I personally don't think it. Some cold weather could have a factor in it, but I don't think so. I mean, today in New York, it's like 75, and we saw 2 balls get pushed into the ballpark. I mean, I think it's just, I don't know. It's like I said, I don't really spend a whole lot of time watching non-Met games. Don't get me wrong, I do. Like I was watching the Tigers game the other day. I was watching the Blue Jays game today with the Rays. So like I see other stuff, and I just don't see these other teams have as many issues of it. Don't get me wrong, I see them having issues, but not like every single pitch or every single hit is just unlucky and it's a fly out or, I don't know. So, I don't know what it is. I mean, just really an embarrassment by MLB to just limit the offense of this game.
Yeah.
I mean, they're ruining guys' careers. And okay, yeah, maybe they're helping out pitchers, but no offense, no one really cares about the pitchers. They really don't. And they want to see hits. They want to see home runs. They want to see doubles. They want to see a 2-run double off the wall, a grand slam. Like, players are getting robbed of that. The non-power hitter is getting, affected the most. Your guys that are going to hit 25 home runs. Your Dylan Carlsons of the world. They're not power hitters. So how are they going to be able to put up 20 home runs with a dead ball?
I'll tell you, it's funny that you mentioned that they're ruining guys' careers.
They are.
Who aren't known to be home run hitters, and that's so true because, the Cardinals, Paul DeYoung, or Colton Wong, Colton Wong, he got sent down to the minors.
Paul DeYoung.
Paul DeYoung, my bad. Paul DeYoung.
Wong's with the Brewers, I think. Yeah.
Brewers. Paul, what was it? Paul DeYoung. Paul DeYoung got sent down to the minors, and Amundo Sosa's taking his place at short. And he's been doing terrible, and he's a guy who cracked 20-something home runs last year. So like you say, it's ruining guys' careers. This chick on this Verizon commercial? I don't know why. Are you watching this Verizon commercial right now?
I don't see a Verizon.
Oh, she's hot. Anyways, Paul DeYoung. No, but I think what they're doing, the guys' careers is just shameful. I mean, you can't. And also what it does for teams, it doesn't display the player's true value. Like, if you're the Cardinals and you're thinking, okay, DeYoung is like a 20 home run guy. He's our 25 home run shortstop. Great. And then this year he can't hit, 6. And it's like, well, we I don't want to say got conned, but it just you had an inaccurate evaluation of a player's abilities based on 1 year. I mean, year to year. I mean, you can't. Let's say they sign him to a contract. You can't be like, all right, he's gonna hit 30 home runs this year. We expect 25 from him. Maybe 23, and he ends up hitting 10. You can't. That's not how you run a baseball club. You can't do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, biggest victim of the ball, from what I've seen, is J.D. Davis. I think JD Davis had like 5 balls that were hit this series, all over 100 miles per hour, and just died out on the warning track. It was the National Series, bases loaded, opposite field power that we saw a lot of JD Davis use in 2019. Boom, off the bat, I'm like, oh, that's a grand slam, let's go. Freaking, no, it's gonna be caught on the warning track.
Yeah.
Just little crap like that. So I'm gonna go JD Davis because this dude is just he's I mean, hitting the ball 100 mile per hour 5 times in a row. It's not easy to get out. It finds glove, and I get it. Hit the ball hard, and good things will happen. But I mean, sooner rather than later, I don't know. So, yeah. I mean, I think as of right now, it has to be JD Davis.
I think I would agree with you on that. I think wow. How about Chris Bryant? What about him? I mean, he's in Colorado. What is he doing? I haven't heard a peep out of him. I mean, I saw him.
It's been quiet.
When the Rockies came to town, and he didn't do crap in that Tiger series when I was there when Miggy hit 3,000, and it's just like, so there's a line drive foul off the bat of Jock Peterson. That just sucks for a guy like him. I mean, he went there specifically to basically become a Hall of Famer. But yeah, and also even a guy like Jock Peterson, right? I mean, he relies heavily on power. And the amount of home runs he hits, what is he up to this year? Let's take a look.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really heard much of Chris Bryant, and I guess the reasoning to that would be is because, well, he isn't putting up good numbers.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I don't really spend much time watching Rockies games. I mean, I'll be watching them next week when the Mets play them. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, I haven't really caught much Rocky games. So
I mean, he has 6 home runs this year, 12 RBIs. That's not terrible. Who's in the league lead for home runs right now?
I think it's like a 20-way tie.
Really?
Yeah, practically.
See. Home run leaders. You got Judge, Buxton, Yodarn Alvarez, Stanton, and Rizzo. So a bunch of Yankees up there. You got about 3 Yankees, and you got about a Twin and an Astro. So now, I guess some could argue that, well, with what we're seeing now today, and here's Mike Yastrzemski, of course, the grandson of the great Red Sox, Carl Yastrzemski, sporting the stash there. Some could argue that, the home runs have, how do I put this? The home runs have been hit by the correct guys. I guess is the best way I can put it. Like it's the Aaron Judge who's leading the league in home runs.
But you got to keep
Alvarez. It's just Stanton's. Of course, it's early.
But you have to keep in mind with Stanton and Judge is.
I know it's New York. I get it. Yankee Stadium. I know.
And notice this White Sox series. How many home runs did they hit?
They had Stanton hit 2. No, Stanton hit home.
They had some base hits. I think Stanton.
No.
Stanton had one, but Judge didn't.
I think he did.
I think he had a couple hits, but I don't know if he ever had a homer.
I think he had a home run. I think he had a home run in center field. I remember seeing a highlight of it. They had a couple home runs. Joey Gallo had a home run in this series. I remember that. We were watching the game. Stanton had 2 home runs. We were watching the game.
Well, Judge didn't do anything today. He only had a hit yesterday. He had RBI double the other day. Yeah, he didn't have a home run in the last 3 games. Maybe one of the 4-game set. Point is, even if he had won this series, I mean, at Yankee Stadium, they were hitting like 4 a game. I mean,
well, okay, I give you the you know, I agree with you that yes, Yankee Stadium plays a factor in their you know, inflated home run totals, but I guess my point is like you're not seeing like I don't know, you're not seeing like Chris Taylor or not Chris Taylor. Yeah, you're not seeing like a Chris Taylor leading the league in home runs right now. You're not seeing a guy like Michael A. Taylor, hitting 9 or whatever. I mean, they're the guys who are leading the league in home runs as of now are the guys you would expect coming into the year, and the guys who are labeled as quote unquote power slash home run home run sluggers. So I think it's come back to earth in that sense. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, it's freaky when you see like Jeff McNeil leading the league in home runs or up in the top 10 in home runs. To me, I would rather see a guy. You would expect to see a guy like Alonso, a guy like Bellinger, a guy like Arenado, Goldschmidt. I mean, and when Harrison Bader is leading the league in home runs, or in the top 5 or 10, then stuff is a little sketch. But I agree with you 100% that the fact that the balls are dead this year, there's just no way around it. But again, you just saw 2 very hard hit balls by Goldschmidt in this first inning here, and then Arenado. So I mean, who knows? Honestly.
oh yeah, and I think the point you could make is, I mean, I can only imagine how many more home runs Judge, Alonso, Buxton could have right now. Yeah, those are some power hitters, but I mean, Alonso has 8, Judge has 12, Buxton has I think 10. Jordan Alvarez has 9. I can only imagine, could these guys have 14, 15, 16 at this?
Mm-hmm.
Without the dead ball, they could have so much more. So it really sucks. I mean, offense is at an all-time low. I mean, we've had 3 no-hitters this year. I mean, the Reds one, if you want to count that, but
talk about that.
I mean, we had the Angels one, we had the Mets one, and now we had arguably 3. So they're saying, offense is dead. Yeah, last year at this time we had like 10 no. I think being realistic, I think we had like 6 or 7. 3 is still something, but there's been times where they went into the 8th or 7th inning and they broke it up. So offense is really low. It really is. And I mean, we're seeing a lot of light contact out of that dead ball. Something's got to change. It really does.
I find the irony in it that, I feel like more guys are doing what they should have been doing a long time ago when it comes to being the shift. Like I see guys like go the other way like all day long. I saw it today in the Tiger game. Tucker Barnhart, who's been really struggling for the Tigers this year, picked him up from Cincinnati. He was batting lefty, and of course he's a switch hitter, which I guess he just became a switch hitter again this year. He was not in Cincinnati, which I did not even know that. He decided to, I'm going to switch hit again, which was weird. But anyways, he decided I'm going to take my hit the other way. And I'm thinking to myself, all these players, it's not just him who did this. I've noticed a lot of players, like a guy like Brandon Crawford is a guy who would gladly bunt or just slap the ball. And the ball that Tucker Barnhart hit in the Tiger game today against the Orioles, it wasn't like, a line shot like down the line. No, he hit a ball that was in the dirt, hit it like boom, right in front of the plate, and it skipped on by because no one was on, the third base side. And I'm thinking to myself, why aren't you guys doing this? Like, why did you wait this long to do this? It's like, if I'm a fan of any team and I have a left-handed hitter, whether it's a guy like Bellinger, a guy like Crawford, a McNeil, whatever it may be, like, I want those guys. I want the Jeff McNeils. I want the Brandon Crawfords. Even a guy like a power hitter like Bellinger, and even Gallo to go the other way. Because I'm telling you what, if I was a Yankee fan, I would love to see Joey Gallo get a base hit the other way. Well, we're not paying him to do that. Okay, Well, what's the alternative? Have him swing for the downs and strike out on 3 pitches, or have him get a base hit the other way, and maybe the next guy in your lineup get a home run, and instead of let's say whoever's behind him hitting a home run without him on, which would be a solo shot, the fact that he got on base thanks to a bunt or a little, crappy hit the other way, that home run becomes a 2-run shot. So I don't understand the philosophy of, our big guys can't go the other way. If I was a manager and I saw my big guys, whether I had a Gallo on my team, Bellinger on my team, whatever it may be, and I see the shift on them, if they don't, trust me, even with guys on to it, like I don't care about the home run because it's not guaranteed, especially this year. So to me, it's like take your base hit the other way, get the base hit. I'd trade 1 RBI to tie the game, then a 3-run shot possibly to be up by 2 from a guy like Gallo or Bellinger or who the hell ever. So that's my philosophy on it. I just find it weird that all these hitters are all of a sudden going the other way, and now it's going to be banned next year, which I don't think they really should. I mean, hitters are figuring this shit out. Figure it out. Like, you should be able to adjust. I mean, you're a major league hitter. It's not that hard. There's my rant about the shift. Rob Manfred and half of the MLB executives got to go. I agree. I think Rob Manfred has to go. And there's a line drive to center, and Yaz camps under it to make the catch. You're the first out in the second inning. But yeah, I agree. I think they got to go. Your thoughts on Robbie?
I mean, listen, I get it. Regardless of who the commissioner is, everyone's going to hate him. I feel like everyone dissed Bud Zelag all the time. Regardless who the owner is or commissioner, he's going to get hatred. I think the thing with now is MLB and the fans have really strong animosity now. I think the lockout really was a big thing. And now the dead balls. We dealt with this lockout. I mean, we were talking we were talking so much during the lockout and saying, this is so bad. What's going to happen? Yada, yada, yada. And then we want baseball back. And now we got baseball back. And I mean, we don't even have the full thing back because of these damn dead balls. So it's just little stuff like that is really frustrating to me. I really think Manfred and half of these executives and half of these owners just need to go. I think they're toxic for the game. We see owners just careless of their team. And the Dodgers will hit that one. Dodgers have the possibility of walking it off, and the Dodgers will walk it off against the Phillies.
Oh, so the Phillies did not sweep them today, huh? They came back.
Not sweep the Dodgers, walked it off. Gavin Lux pulled that one down the line. Good to see Gavin Lux honestly get in on some of the action. I mean, this is a dude that the Dodgers really neglected so long. But continue what I was saying. Just really foolish of MLB to go through all this nonsense. It's just frustrating. It really is. Probably going to do a video on it because it's really pissing me off. But I mean, I don't see Manfred being around for another 5 years.
No, I think I liked him because of his ideas with the Field of Dreams, and they're going back to Europe now, and I think he was good in that sense. The Mexico series, the Little League Classic, the whole 9 yards with their promotional series, which I think is great. I think they should keep doing that. But I just think, like I said in my video recently, I forgot which one. As a fan, I want to watch a consistent product. If I think I said this, if I'm an Astros fan, right, and I want to go see Justin Verlander pitch, and he's pitching Sunday Night Baseball, and I know that Justin Verlander is dominating on the mound all season long, has one of the lowest ERA, striking out the world, whatever. And he's facing, I don't know, the Angels on Sunday night, okay, and they're at home, and I want to go see Justin Verlander pitch, and I pick the Sunday game because it's Sunday and it's because Justin Verlander, I want to see him dominate. And Justin Verlander goes out there and gives up home runs just because he pitched on a particular day. And on Sundays, they're juicing the balls, like you could argue we've seen here tonight. with the Cardinals getting on the board early, thanks to a home run by Paul Goldschmidt, 2-run shot. If that happens, then you're being scammed as a consumer, because I'm thinking I'm going to go see a pitching duel, and just because it's Sunday night, he gives up, let's just say four runs or 5 runs, and 2 of them are home runs or something. That's not right. You can't do that. So I see where the fans are coming from. Again, like I said, as a fan, I want to know. I want to be told the truth. I want to know what I'm getting my money. How I'm going to be spending my money, and what product I'm going to watch. What product I'm going to be provided. Is it going to be a product that consists of strikeouts and low scoring games, or is it going to be a product that consists of high scoring affairs? And frankly, I don't care either way. I just want this to be consistent. Frankly, I like offense more than pitching, unless it's no hitter, of course. But, and that's from a guy who's watched Justin Verlander in Detroit, him dominating. But, the point is consistency. I feel like we can all agree that as a fan, you want consistency throughout the season when it comes to how the games are being played and how wins are being racked up. So yeah. See, good series sweep for the Tigers today. Let's go Tigers. And he also says, Alex, thank you for tuning in, by the way. Miguel Cabrera is hitting well recently. Yes, he is. He's hitting very, very well. I don't know if you came in when I was talking about it, but Miguel's, all of his home runs have been to left field, which I am ecstatic about. I don't know about you, Hayden, but I've been watching this guy for a couple years now. All of his home runs have been the other way. It's been annoying because I feel like he doesn't have enough power the other way. It seems like he can turn out a ball. And honestly, today's home run to left field was a high fastball. So it wasn't no curve or change or bullshit, junk pitch that was going 78. No, it was a 96 mile an hour. I believe it was 93 to be exact. 93 mile an hour fastball up and away, and he hit it to left field, which is great. So I'm glad to see Miggy heating it up. He's the only guy that's actually doing pretty good with these dead balls.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I feel some stadiums have them and some don't. Mets have them, but I feel like there's some stadiums like in LA right now that don't have the dead ball.
Like Eric Haas hit a home run the other day, and it just got over the wall. And I'm thinking, where are the balls at?
And, people say, what's the evidence? Exit velocity, launch angle. I go to Baseball Savant, and I'm sitting here going, huh? How the hell does this dude, I compare past home runs from similar guys and the exit velocity and launch angle on it, and it's literally the same thing. And then the result is just mind-boggling, insanely different, and it's sad. It really is. I'm just gonna say, free JD Davis. I think JD Davis should sue MLB, and yeah. But one thing I did want to state, I know I said I had a little announcement before I come in here today.
Oh yeah, please.
Tuesday, I got home plate tickets for the Marlins game.
Ooh, let's go! Home plate. How'd you get those, my friend?
My dad and I are going to go. Nationals and Marlins. We're going to see my boy Sandy Alcantara on the mound. Love my boy Sandy. I'm going to see him.
Nice.
A ton of prospects that I love, obviously. Juan Adon, who should be in A-ball, is going to be pitching for the Nationals, so we'll see how that goes. Mets kind of roughed him up last appearance. But yeah, super exciting for that. I've never seen Juan Soto in person.
That's cool.
I saw the Nationals in 2019, but for whatever reason, I don't think he was playing that game. I don't know why. So yeah, that'll be pretty interesting.
That's cool, bro. Yeah, you should go see the Tigers game. No.
Yeah. Hey, I'll see you next month.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But no, yeah, that's cool, man. I'm happy that you got to behind home plate, man. I never been behind home plate.
Not like home plate, but like near it.
Near it? That's cool.
I could probably get a foul ball or scream like overrated if Lindor were to come up to bat or something like that.
Yes. Who do you compare him to? The modern day what?
Lindor?
Yeah.
Jason Bay.
Jason Bay. How about that? Well, here's not Jason Bay. Here's Joey Bart.
Yeah.
First pitch. There's a strike, 88 miles an hour. Looked like a change out of the right hand of Wainwright there. Left up. I don't know. That looked pretty straight. That could have been his fastball. I don't know. Joey Bart batting ninth here today. There's a ball outside. I want to talk about Baez because Baez is a guy who we've discussed. And for the people who are in here, I don't know if Alex is still in here, who's a Tigers fan. Somehow whatever reason, this guy likes him. Well, he has to go real quick. I just wanted to talk about Baez, but I want to get Hayden's thoughts on Baez because Baez is just terrible. He's a guy who literally swings at anything. I mean, you could throw a bird at him and he'd swing at it. The ball inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Joey Bart, batting 177. Not too good here in the 9 hole for the Gigantes. Giants wearing their classic road grays with San Francisco scripted across the front of the chest in capital letters. And the Cardinals wearing their classic home uniforms, home whites with Cardinals and the 2 birds on the bat. Scripted across the front of the chest. The 2-2 pitch is about to be delivered by Adam Wainwright, getting the sign from Yadier Molina, the veteran. Battery mates, 2-2 pitch to Bart. Has a ball outside. But talking about Baez, he sucks at swinging the bat. He's a terrible hitter. He has terrible hand-eye coordination, terrible feel for the strike zone. I don't think he even knows what the strike zone is. The 3-2 pitch, and he checks the swing, foul back out of play. He doesn't know what the strike zone is. This guy strikes out on the same pitch. Doesn't matter who is the team. He strikes out. And whether the Dodgers, the Yankees, the Orioles, the Athletics, it doesn't matter who the hell the Tigers are versing, and Bart gets the walk. He's going to swing and miss at a slider down and away. And he just does it. It's like every pitcher, whether it's a starter, a reliever, it could be a position player. If you can throw a slider to Javier Baez, he will swing in it, I guarantee you. And that is how he's been getting his outs. All been coming via strikeouts, all been coming via sliders. And it's not even, it's a slider on only a 2-strike pitch. No, it's sliders, first pitch, second pitch, and third pitch. I mean, I'm watching this guy, and he's terrible. He has no understanding of the strike zone. It's like they are getting you out on sliders away. I mean, that is it. That is the only pitch they're getting this guy out on. And it's very frustrating when a guy at home who's a YouTuber understands the strike zone better than you. And I know what they're throwing you. I can predict it. And if he does get a contact with it, he rolls it on the ground. And it's just very frustrating. And now, mind you, you throw him a fastball, he'll hit a country mile. He will hit this ball to the moon. And he swings like, out of his shoes every time, which, I get that. It's part of his game, whatever. But I don't mind a guy swinging hard because, frankly, guys in the past, I believe for the Tigers, have been too passive. But he's aggressive, which is great, but he's not aggressive on the right pitches. Like sliders, don't swing at it. If it's outside, don't swing. Just don't. And I feel that what the Tigers should do is say, all right, Baez, I would love to have them, show them the stats. Look at how they're getting you out. Sliders down and away. Sliders down and away. Sliders down and away. That's all they're getting you out on. So what they should do is say, all right, Baez, the first at-bat of the game, I want you to take every single solitary pitch. Do not swing at it. And if you swing at it, I'm benching you the next game. I'm taking you out of the game right there. I think that's you got to be hard on this guy a little bit here. He's making, $100-something million. What they sign him to? 130, 175, whatever. And it's so 140, I do believe, $140 million. And it's so frustrating because it's predictable. Any team who throws this guy's a fastball anywhere near the zone is just stupid and doesn't read the scouting report. They're just, wow, that was high. That was a high pitch. That was not a strike from Adam Wainwright right there. That was not a strike. That was terrible. That was a bad call. That was a high pitch. And it reminds me of what happened to Baez. A couple days ago, we were facing the Athletics at home. It was the ninth inning. And, for the first time, he's actually was being a little bit selective here. And it was a righty, of course. And threw him a slider. And, he swung and missed at half of them. And I believe it was 3-2. He threw him a slider. It was high. He laid off. I don't know why he laid off. I don't know what in his mind made him say, I don't want to swing at that pitch. But for whatever reason, holy shit, he laid off of the pitch. And what did the umpire do? He called him out on a third strike. And that is what just really ticked me off. And I felt bad for him. Because if he would have got called that a ball, I think he would have somehow rebooted and been like, all right, that's a ball. That's not a strike. And unfortunately, he got called out. He argued. He got thrown out of the game. Hinch got thrown out of the game. Miggy came up. There was one pitch to Miggy that was kind of like an FU call on him. It was inside and low. It was a terrible pitch. He called him a strike on Miguel. The Tigers ended up losing the game by like a run or something against the Athletics at home. This is the series before they face the Orioles here this weekend. But I don't know if you've been hearing my little rant there, but Baez sucks at pitch selection. Take him back, please. I do not like him. He does not know the strike zone to save his life. This guy will swing at a bird if it comes his way. He's just I can't with this guy. I love him. I think he's what we need. I think defensively I love him because frankly, we have not had a good defensive shortstop since frankly Alan Trammell. I mean, you could say Jose Iglesias, but a guy who actually has some type of pop, and I know I just ranted about he doesn't hit the ball, but buys his pop, no doubt about it. Hits a fastball, a country mile. It just sliders down the way suck. There's a fly ball to center field, and Bader camps under it for the third and final out here in the top of the third inning. And here come the Cardinals, Goldsman, Arenado, and Yepes.
You want the scoreboard on like last time?
Oh, we could do the scoreboard. Yeah, we could. But your thoughts on Baez? He's ass. Take him back, please.
Oh, El Mago.
Yeah, the magician.
Yeah,
he makes every ball. Yeah, his wand makes every ball disappear because he's not hitting the goddamn thing.
I don't know. My favorite Baez moment, me watching him in person strike out 5 times, or
really?
Yeah, he struck out 5 times, Mets and Marlins, and then he literally walked every single game.
What website do I go to? MLB.com, right? Yeah.
Yep.
MLB.com. Okay.
Baez is he definitely has. Obviously, he's proven himself to be a very good hitter at times. I think it's kind of hard. He doesn't have a whole lot of support. Obviously, a lot of this Tigers offense is kind of in a slump, and he doesn't have a lot of support around him. That's it. So yeah, I mean, I think once a lot of the Tigers bats start to wake up, I think that'll help him out. I told you, I think the Tigers hitting coach, whoever it is, needs to go. I think they need to work on the approach with Baez because, hey, the Mets did it last year with him. I mean, he was taking more pitches, hence he was walking more. So pitchers had to start pitching to him in the zone, and he was starting to hit for more power, more extra base hits, the long ball. So I think that's going to be a thing for Baez. So I'm not like worried about him. Obviously, I think once this Tigers offense starts to wake up and heat up, I think that'll transition to Baez. Obviously, but I think he's definitely a good hitter.
I mean, I think he's a good hitter, but I think I think he doesn't know the strike zone, from Adam. I mean, really, I think I think he's it just pisses me off even thinking about it because it's like, dude, you've been in the league for how long, and you can't figure. And it's like everybody knows his weakness. It's not like, oh well, they're getting him out on curveballs and he's late on the fastball or he can't hit the change. No, it's like sliders down and away, same location. Strike one, strike two, strike three, he'll swing at it. And it's not like, oh, he's getting bad calls. It's not like the umpires are screwing him. He's screwing himself. That's what he is. He just can't hit the damn ball. He can't recognize a pitch outside. Like, holy crap, dude. Like, please, for the love of God, take 3 pitches down the middle. Just please. Just watch him. I said, I don't know if you were here. I said, if I was Hinch, first at bat, I want you to watch every single pitch go by. And if you swing at any one of them that's out of the strike zone, you're gone. You're gone. You're gone. I'm done. You're benched. You're benched for 2 games. Because he just has no production. And there's a fly ball to right. Come on. Dive!
Oh! That catch. And
Goldschmidt gets a double. How about that?
So you want the dilemma that I'm in?
What?
Fantasy baseball. I'm up by 10 points. I have nobody else playing. My opponent has Goldschmidt and who does he have? He has Goldschmidt and Dylan Carlson. So I'm just gonna need Carlson and Goldschmidt to put up zeros for the rest of the game because it's 525 to 524. So
you in first? You said
lose my fantasy
for second.
What?
You in first or second?
In this fantasy league, I am in first place, and I would rather not lose today.
Good job.
I don't know. I just I got a lot of good stuff this week. I mean, Nemo, Machado. I mean, probably not smart that I benched Wilson Contreras, but whatever.
Scott says Baez needs to stop swinging with the fences at every at bat. He should just hit line drives and let the ball do the talking. I agree with that. I just think he needs to stop swinging at goddamn pitches outside of the goddamn zone. I'm sorry. I'm so pissed. It's just and it's funny, when Baez comes up, they immediately put a lefty in. I think there was a righty in. There was a lefty on the mound. And then the guy in front of Baez, I forgot who it was. It might have been Castro. He got a board immediately, righty. I'm just like, you jerk. You absolute jerk. Everybody knows what there's a swing and a fall. I thought that was gone for a second.
That'll be hit to the foul line, making their way, and that'll be caught.
Whoa.
Gorgeous catch by Gonzalez there. Running over to the third base foul line. That's not an easy play.
No, that is not. But yeah, I mean, Baez, I just can't with him. He needs to just not stop swinging at crap pitches because all they're throwing you is junk. And it's the same junk. It's not different. It's a slider. I mean, it's just simple as I don't know. I feel like people are tired of me bitching about this, but I don't know. So please go like, comment, and subscribe. That will help me not be as mad about Baez's horrid performance at the plate as of late. That would help me tremendously. And super chats are on. So I love to see if that actually works. Hashtag donate $1. Could you imagine someone donates $1 every time Baez strikes out? Oh my God, I'd be so rich.
You'd have problems I mean, I'd say you'd probably have like 175, 200.
Oh yeah, I'd you know what? I'd probably match his contract. Yes, sir. 140 million for every strikeout. Let's go. 140 strikeouts this year. Let's do it. There's a swing and a miss. Oh, foul back. It's raining here. I feel like it's Florida. It's hot. It's humid. It's raining.
It is 79.
It is
cloudy.
Here, we'll drop down to 64, but today's high was 84. So there's that. See, when I work on Friday, 84 and thunderstorms. Well, at least it's going to be warm. I'll take that.
Indeed, indeed.
Do you think the Cardinals are a playoff team or no?
Yeah, absolutely. I think they definitely have strong. I mean, yeah, that NL Central. I mean, it's really just them and the Brewers. I mean, so I say 100%.
Yeah. Do you think if you look at the standings, they're 3 games back. Brewers 22 wins. They sit at 18 on a 1-game win streak here. Have a plus 28 run differential, same thing as the Brew Crew. Yeah, I think the Cardinals are a team that, they get in the playoffs via that little wild card or whatever they got now, however it's going to work with the expanded playoffs. I mean, you got a 500 team, you're pretty much basically in, the playoffs. Just going to foul back from Albert. But yeah, I mean, do I think they can compete with the Dodgers and even the Padres? Your bandwagon Padres have 22 wins. So I mean, can they compete with the Mets? Honestly, I think they could beat the Mets because I just don't think the Mets can do good against the Cardinals. I don't think they ever do, to be quite frank. There's a swing and a line drive. Base hit.
Oh no, I lose fantasy.
Uh-oh, and he's out.
And my fantasy league is tied. So unless Goldschmidt or DeYoung happen to strike out, it looks like I will not be getting a W in fantasy this week.
So, but yeah, I just don't think the Mets can compete with the Cardinals, to be honest.
Well,
in the playoffs.
Mets played a 3-game set against the Cardinals. I think they took 2 of 3. They had that big comeback in one of those games, and they won the other one. So Mets are 2 for 3 against the Cardinals this season. Tomorrow they're playing a 3-game set, so we'll see how that goes at Citi Field.
Molina sucks. I'm sorry, he's terrible. Well, I feel like Molina's overhyped.
He's old. He's like 40 years old. He's a catcher. I mean, of course his legs are going to be worn out.
I mean, I just feel like there's too much nostalgia on that team. They need to bring a guy in who's actually freaking good. Like, when it comes to a first baseman, a catcher, whatever. And I know they got, Goldsmith at first, I guess. But who will have a better last season, Cabrera or Pujols? I think Cabrera. Well, Cabrera doesn't have his last season until next year. So Cabrera has 1 more year on the contract. So you might have been thinking this was his last year, which, no harm, no foul there. But I think Cabrera will have a better last year. Pujols just looks too damn stiff. I mean, Miguel looks pretty damn good this year. Honestly, he's swinging the bat really, really well. He's going to Tampa Bay now, which is a bandbox in itself. He's always done well in Tampa Bay. But I think, I think Miguel will hit more home runs in his last year than Pujols. I mean, honestly, Miguel wasn't looking too great last year, the year before that. I think the acquisition of Baez has been getting him excited and more into the games. I feel like he's not like, this is just boring. I don't want to be here. I feel like there's a little more life to him now that Baez is there. Hopefully Baez doesn't opt out. I don't know why he would, because I don't think he's getting that type of money anywhere else with his performance right now. But who knows? But I think to answer your question, I think Cabrera will in 2023. And then what I wanted to say was thoughts on Torkelson. He sucks. He swings up too much. My dad made this point, and it's funny and it's true, that he swings like he's digging a ditch. Like he just swings up, and it's very annoying. And it's like have a level stroke, my dude. Like hit line. I don't give it. I mean, you're batting seventh, my dude. You're not batting fourth. Like, give me a line drive single. I haven't seen anything out of him. I mean, every pitch, it swings up. He swings up. I just can't deal with this guy. I don't know if you've been watching the Tigers games. I know you said you've been watching a little bit, but thoughts on him? I mean, you were so high on this guy. You were like Bob Marley at a Woodstock or something. That's how high you were on this guy. But
well, no, I mean, I've stated that he's not going to have a good first half or good first season. I said he's going to struggle, which he is. He's shown off some power, I will say. I mean, defensively, he is looking, I guess, okay, pretty good. Nothing major to complain about. Yeah, I mean, he's been getting a couple, base hits, knocking in a couple hits the last couple games. Power's been there, but sooner rather than later, it'd be nice to see him, put some into the fences, which I don't know if he's going to be that type of hitter at Comerica and with the dead balls, but no, I mean, I think I wouldn't be surprised if they send him down. Mariners sent down Kalanick, and that'll be hit to left center, and that'll be grabbed.
They got Harrison Bader mic'd up right now. That'd be kind of sick if he had made a diving play on the mic. That'd be sick.
Next week is White Sox and Yankees, so I wonder who will be mic'd up then.
I tell you what, when it comes to like Torkelson, well, first of all, you better return that Mize jersey, because I don't think he got lit up in AAA, and now he's going back down to Lakeland. So if you want to go see him in Lakeland, you can, but I don't think you're going to be seeing him in Detroit in June. I tell you that much. He's
on a rehab assignment.
Terrible. Yeah, rehab assignment, and he sucked, and he went back down to Lakeland because that's how bad he sucked. And also because he, what was I going to say? He said he doesn't feel right. Something with the elbow doesn't feel right. And when it's elbow, bro, I am not happy. I mean, I'm glad that he had the kahunas to say, like, yeah, I'm not right. My elbow hurts. I should be sent back down to Lakeland. Thank God he said something, because could you imagine if he just started like, saying, oh, I'm good. And then he, dude, I'm dying. And then he, comes up and hurts himself again. I mean, you can't have that. That'd be terrible. I'm dying, bro. It's so hot in here. I don't know how the hell you deal with this Florida heat, bro. Whew. It's hot. It's humid. I have this light on me. Dying. But yeah, thoughts on that?
Yeah, I knew Mize was out, but I didn't. Sorry, I'm very tired today.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that Mize got. I knew he got sent down because of the rehab assignment, but I didn't know he got lit up.
Yeah, like a Christmas tree. Oh God, dude, dying of thirst.
What's up with the glove color? Yeah, thankfully I'm not on the mound, so this color goes. This color plays. This is my
So 5-0 here. The Cardinals are shutting out the Giants. Yastrzemski up. Mustache man. 1-1 pitch. It's a swing and a foul. Back out of play to the right side. So, guys, questions, comments, concerns about anything in the world of baseball, please let us know in the comment section down below. Cardinals and the Giants and Cardinals here today. Water. Here. Ice, I'm dying. Thank you. Oh God. What was I gonna say? Yeah. Cardinals, Giants and Cardinals here. 5-0. Top 4. 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes on Yaz, and he swings and fouls it back. Do you remember when Yastrzemski hit like a home run in Boston the one time the Giants went there? That was sick. I don't know if you remember that.
I think that was 2019, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was a good one. And his grandfather was there. That's kind of sick. He was drafted by the Orioles, and there's strike number 3. So he could have been, in Boston quite a bit.
Yeah.
Trade with the O's. I'm sure they're kind of kicking themselves over that little trade there.
Yeah, I mean, Yastrzemski hasn't blown up quite yet.
Yeah. See, Scott says Wainwright's change is still there. Yeah, his changeup is still there.
Yeah, I know a thing or two about that.
What do you mean? Oh,
sick.
Because of the Mets. Thank you. Dying of thirst, bro. Ooh, he's good. Yeah. So I want to go back to that. Want to recap that 2006 series?
Sure.
So what happened on that play? Carlos Beltran
struck out looking. Manny Chavez made very good catch, but unfortunately, it wasn't enough.
I can't talk right now.
Getting a phone call.
Mm-hmm. I can't talk. I'm live. Oh my God. So I think we got some places to go to when you come up here. Got some restaurants in mind. We've gone over this.
Of course.
We'll be going to some fun places, and we gotta find a place in Cincinnati to go to. I feel like we kind of found one that's kind of in Kentucky, but maybe another place. Comment down below if you guys been to Cincinnati. Good places to eat in Cincy. We're going down there this summer. Vlogging it, at least I am. It's gonna be we're pulling off our Zach Hamples. We'll be getting balls, chasing balls. So you can go into that thing, right?
I believe you can. You could climb on it too, catwalk on top. Nah, but that is a gorgeous view. I mean, I will say for the least, Cardinals, if I wasn't a Mets fan, I would honestly have a really soft spot for the Cardinals. Just really good team. I mean, in my opinion, they have the best fan base in baseball. They're very... And that'll be a little blooper base hit for Harrison Bader. Or whoever that was, I don't know. Best hair. I don't know. Clevenger's is looking a little intriguing. I mean,
why is every guy's best hair is just long hair looking like a girl?
Oh, there's some more guys. Yeah, Dustin.
Somebody does have long hair. Like, okay, Luke, okay, Gurriel. No, I'm sorry. That's not hair. That's just not. Like, that just looks terrible. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not big on the Yuli Gurriel one.
But no, from saying before though, I feel that they really do have the best fan base in baseball. Like they're very appropriate, they're very passionate. You know, they don't boo or anything like that. And I think that's really intriguing. I mean, they're really good fans. I mean, Cardinals are just they really have a great stadium, great history. I mean, I really respect them.
Yeah, they've always been good. They've always been in it. They've never been out of it. Honestly, like dating back to the 50s. I mean, they've just been 40s or 50s. Every decade, they've. I feel like they've gotten to one World Series. They are the Yankees of the National League. They really are. A classic organization. You know, an organization that's won, had legends, Hall of Famers, of course, Stan the Man. And Albert Pujols, Ozzie Smith. Was Dizzy Dean? Was he a Cardinal? I feel like that's correct, right? Dizzy Dean. I feel like he was a Cardinal, no?
That's an intriguing name.
Dizzy Dean. Let's see. Dizzy Dean. Yep, St. Louis Cardinals. Yes, sir. Dizzy Dean. I was right. I knew my baseball. I know my baseball, guys. I know playa. You're a 2-2 pitch. So I'm going to foul back. Of course, you know, Mark McGuire as well. Big Mac Land. Steroids and all. Thoughts on that? Do you think that players should be inducted who've used steroids? Guys like Bonds, Clemens, McGuire, Sosa.
Yeah, that's a debate for another time.
So no on Big Mac Land getting in the hall, huh?
Oh,
Bader with the wheels. Thank you, Scott, for tuning in. I appreciate the time here, buddy. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the stream as so far. About an hour 12 into it. This game's been going not bad. I mean, the first inning was a little bit long, but like a nice pace. What are we in the fourth inning now? About to be in the fifth here soon. If the Cardinals bounce into a double play here. Are the Mets on Sunday Night Baseball again or no?
I know the first stream we did, it was Mets and Phillies. They won that. Yeah, I think I would imagine they are.
So please, guys, we'll be here all night. Like, comment, subscribe to MLB Chatterbox and Mets Talk with Hayden. That will be greatly appreciated by both of us. Go check out my latest video talking about Bryce Harper faking an injury. Go check that video out. It was up earlier today. There's a swing and a miss. 96 mile an hour, top of the zone. Rodon struggling against the Cardinals, a rare sight for him here in 2022. Giving up 5 runs, all of them earned. Sets at the belt, the kick and the pitch, swing and a miss, down the second, and he's in there. Bader swipes second base for the Redbirds, and they have a man in scoring position now with 1 out. So do you think the stolen bases should be going up more because of the dead balls, or do you think that teams are still have the mindset of, you know, bloop and a blast more than a stolen base here and a hit and run over, that type of thing?
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for stealing bases. I think it's a thing of the past, and I think it should come back. The way to create offense. I mean, it's just a strategic element of the game, and I think more teams should do it. You look at teams that have a lot of young athleticism and speed. The Cardinals, the Marlins, the Padres, the Dodgers, and I think they should take advantage of it, create offense.
Yeah. See what Scott has to say. Robert Manford and that was a while ago. My bad. I was kind of up at the top there with the comments. Yeah, it's funny. I was watching the Tigers game and Victor Reyes hit a double, and then he had to be taken out of the game again because he pulled a groin or something. And Derek Hill, a center fielder for us, young guy, he has great speed. He took his position at second and filled in for him, pinch runner. And he stole third base. And it was like, wow, I like to see that. I want to see stolen bases. Like, if you can bunt up, I want to see like a guy bunt for a base hit, steal second, steal third, and then get driven in from home. And right there, speed, that's a run. That's a run right there for the Cardinals. Pujols, that's not a run. You know what I mean? So speed does kill. I think that is still relevant and is still a relevant saying. I think it's still true. Still rings true that speed kills in baseball, in any sport really, but particularly in baseball. You can have a team like the Royals back in 2015 against the Mets. You remember that series, right, Hayden? The Royals just out did the Mets when it came to the running. Like, of course, the Eric Hosmer, right? Or was that who was came home? Was it Eric Hosmer in New York?
Hosmer.
Hosmer, yeah. I mean, like that won the series for them, and it's speed. It's speed kills, and I just remember when the Tigers would face them back in 2014 and 15, it would just run circles literally around the Tigers and everyone in that division because no one had speed. The Tigers did not have speed. They had power. They had Cespedes. They had JD Martinez. They had Miguel. They had Victor. But they just could not. They were the slowest team in baseball. And they ran. And good teams, championship teams, are able to run the bases well. And we have a comment by Franco, favorite player on your teams. Well, I would say Javier Baez. I feel like I said this before. I guess I'd say Javier Baez. It's either Javi or Miguel. Actually, you know what? I like Tarek Skubal. I think Tarek Skubal could become my new favorite player. He's a young pitcher, left-hander. Reminds me of a guy like Randy Johnson. I've said this before. I'll say it again. He's a great lefty, sidearm slinger. And yeah, has great stuff. Struck out matched a career high for strikeouts today with 11 against the Orioles. I believe none of his outs came. Oh, he did not walk a batter today. That was it. He did not walk a batter, which is huge for any starting pitcher, but particularly the Tigers, because the Tigers have been struggling when it comes to starting pitching. Everybody's out. Mize is out. Manning is out. They're calling up Vieto again. But yeah, I feel like I know who your favorite player is. So,
I'd probably say Nemo. I mean, Nemo has been phenomenal for this Mets team so far in the season. Defensively, I mean, he's been a gem out in center field. I mean, really patrols the track extremely well. But so far for Brandon Nemo this season, taking a look at some of his offensive stats, you could say he is currently batting 304. Love that. He's an OPS of 887. 3 home runs. I mean, he's not really a power hitter, but in that leadoff spot, that's pretty good. Yeah, I mean he's been putting up gorgeous numbers. I mean in the last 7 games, Nemo has been batting .423 with an OBP of .516 and a slugging of .615 with 11 hits, 3 RBIs, and 4 walks. I mean, not only is Nemo just walking, but he's somehow working to get on base. Go the opposite way. Nemo has been phenomenal, and I think he'll honestly contend for. I know outfield's a really big position, but if he keeps it up, playing like how he's going to play, I definitely think he can find himself at the All-Star game in LA and maybe even get a Silver Slugger. I think that's a possibility. I mean, like I said, I know it's a big, a lot of guys out there, but hey, I mean, Nemo's good. I mean, 300 average, 900 OPS. Those, how can you not argue that?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. I think Nemo is a guy who is greatly underrated.
100%. I mean, like I guess McNeil is also a great guy. I mean, he's been phenomenal this season. I would like to say Alonso, but I mean, freaking showed up today big time.
Yeah, this guy is a love-hate relationship, huh?
Nah, this is, geez, Goldschmidt is really hitting today. I think the thing you got to think about, and that'll be a run for Goldschmidt. Hit that one to the right-hand side.
Cardinals are killing the Giants in this game. Damn. How about that?
But nah, I mean, I guess like my 3 favorite Mets are probably like Nemo, Alonso, McNeil, which I guess is fair to say.
Yeah. El Mundo. Remember when El Mundo Sosa hit the umpire last year?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I remember doing a video about that. That was crazy. Tell you what, Gabe Kapler, the most jacked guy on the Giants. Not gonna lie, like he is bigger than anybody, any player on that squad right there. I mean, he is jacked. I mean, this guy is like just lives, breathes and eats working out. I mean, this guy is this guy should be endorsed by like eugenics or something. Like you'd be instead of having Frank Thomas on the eugenics commercial, you have Gabe Kapler. Eugenics. Want to become a giant like me. That'd be like a great line. Like eugenics, become a giant like me. Yeah. All right. God, I'm dying as you can tell. Oh my god, dude, it's so hot here. Light. So the Mariners squeaked out a win over the Mets. How about that? 8-7.
Yeah, Nets unfortunately were not able. I mean, they put up a 3 spot in the 9th inning. Yeah, just unfortunately could not fully get the job done. I mean, I get it. Mariners won the series. The Mets lost their first series, but Mariners still didn't really play good baseball fundamentally. A lot of poor defensive decisions. But like I said, it's how the cookie's gonna crumble. 9th inning really got to it. I mean, 9th inning, putting up 3 runs with McNeil and Nemo. McNeil getting an RBI hit, and Nemo getting a 2-run RBI hit. But unfortunately, just couldn't get the full thing on top. Literally came down to the 1 pitch determining the game. So it's baseball. You're gonna have plenty of losses. You have 140 something more games to go. So 30 something more games to go. So see how it goes from there.
Yeah. Hopefully this won't be the Mets' downfall.
see. I will admit they have. Listen, their offense has been a little bit quieter. I mean, this series, and that happens to all teams' offense. I mean, look at the Phillies. Their offense was non-existent to start this season, and now they're really blowing up. I mean, Giants, the Brewers, all teams have their little offensive slumps, so it's one thing. So we'll see.
Yeah, I think. There's a
Arnado.
drive to left field. It's up. Big Mac land. Yes, it's a home run for Nolan Arenado. And the Cardinals are putting the Giants to sleep here in this game as Arenado cracks his 8th of the season, 375 feet away from home plate, and it is 9-0 St. Louis. How about that?
102-mile-per-hour exit velocity. Yep, those are definitely juice balls. Or just regular balls. It depends.
I mean, he almost hit it the second deck. Second deck!
Nah, but still.
This game was entertaining. I will give him that. Every home run has been to left field for the Cardinals. How about that?
Just tucked it in. And those fans got a lucky souvenir.
Ooh. So 9-0. The Giants pitching really letting them down here in this. Was it third game against them, or are they playing a 4-game series here today, this weekend?
3-game series.
Three games. So here in this final game, Game 3, Cardinals big men, Goldschmidt and Arenado both hit home runs here tonight. Oh, there's a swing and a drive. That's to left field. Will the Cardinals go back to back? No. See, that looked like more of a home run as well. Ooh, it got me excited there. Could you imagine back-to-back for the Cardinals? Ooh, 9 runs on 11 hits for the Redbirds. No runs on no hits for the Giants.
Ooh, man. Another no-hitter tonight.
Is there a way I could change the title?
No-hitter.
Aaron Wainwright throws no-hitter in 100th career.
Yeah, ball's broken.
Yeah. Maybe I should get my Cardinals hat. Because I brought my Giants hat thinking that the Giants would win this game today. I'm going to get my Cardinals hat. Questions, comments, concerns, put them in the chat. 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 Chat. Banners. How do banners work, my guy?
So this is baseball for you. You want to hear it?
Sure.
Nolan Arenado, home run. Exit velocity of 102. Launch angle of 34. Juan Yepes, fly out. Exit velocity of 104. Launch angle of 37. Baseball's broken. It is. Baseball is broken.
Granted, he hit it down the line, though.
Still. He's at an XBA of 650 versus 690. Velocity, yeah, it's still.
What are you looking on for that?
It's on Baseball Savant. And now all the Mets are at the Rangers game. Mm-hmm.
No, oh yeah, Game 7 tonight, huh? Are you a Rangers fan or an Islanders fan?
I don't really follow much hockey, to be honest.
Big game tonight.
Yes.
State Farm is there.
Gorgeous view in St. Louis tonight. Packed house for the most part. I mean, looks.
I gotta get MLB The Show 22. I don't know. Do I want to really drop $60 on that game? Nah. Until they let me create a new stadium and do expansion in the game via franchise mode, I'm not buying another MLB The Show game because that game is just too rigged. I've never set up my internet for that, like to do like, Battle Royale or whatever, But I always do franchise mode, and I swear to God, I stack my team, bro. I stack, and I got like I had I'm on this Dodger team. I had Christian Yelich, Jose Abreu, Bryce Harper, who hit like 60 something home runs in my franchise. I play 162 games. Who else did I have? I had like Jacob DeGrom as a pitcher. Had like a great second baseman. I have to show the roster one day, but when you come here, I'll show you my roster on this
Sure.
the show, and it's freaking stacked, and I just don't make the playoffs. It's just like, what the hell? It's rigged.
I really never got into MLB The Show. I'm not really a video game person. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I just never got into it.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. I like when I win, but I don't think I could do it like Fuzzy and like those guys do. There's a line drive out to right. Dylan Carlson over there to make the catch. But yeah, like I don't think I could do like I thought about doing like video games on my YouTube channel, but I don't know. Dude, ever get like swimmer's ear? Oh, I did today. Wainwright at 71 pitches now. Play-by-play? You want to do play-by-play? I'll do play-by-play.
Sure.
All right, so we got Tim Kirchett, who knows nothing about baseball here. And the 0-1 pitch, swinging a fly ball to right center. Bader on the move. He catches it like a gazelle for out number 2. Here in the top of the 5th inning. High-scoring affair for the Cardinals, a low-scoring affair for the Giants here today. And a beautiful night in St. Louis, Missouri. Adam Wainwright going 4 2/3, no hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Can I change the title of this, or am I not allowed to?
Yeah, you could change it. I mean, I wouldn't do it until like the 6th or 7th inning when it starts to get relevant. But yeah.
Oh, I hit edit, right?
Yep.
Line drive, base hit, and there goes the no-no. Well, thanks for ruining that one, Hayden.
No, I mean Wainwright's looking pretty good tonight. I mean, movement on his changeup, drop is looking pretty good. A lot of fly ball outs. Just able to spike that ball at the end of his bat, go the opposite way. That little hole down the left infield side, unfortunately, for the St. Louis Cardinals. But yeah, I mean, still 1 hit in 5 innings is phenomenal still for the 39-year-old veteran. I really will say Wainwright has really been showing himself, and that'll be pushed back, and Goldschmidt will behind the basket catch. Willie Mays style to catch that to get out of this 5th inning. Wainwright has only surrendered 1 hit, 5 innings. Good catch by Goldschmidt. I think that probably would have stayed fair if not caught. Good catch there by Paul Goldie. To the bottom half of this inning.
Well, yeah. Well, there goes my idea of Adam Wainwright throwing a no-hitter through 9 innings. That'd be great.
Hey,
We got to talk about that, though. We got to talk about what happened with the Reds.
So what is it? The Pirates were able to get a run on a
Fielder's
double play or something like that?
On a fielder's choice. They probably walked a guy at third, walked a guy at second. Guy probably stole third or got over to third base on somehow. And guy hit into a double play, or what would have been a double play. got the out at second. Guy reached at first, and the runner from third scored. So they called it a fielder's choice, not a hit. So he reached on the fielder's choice. The run came in, and it was 1-0, and that was it. That's the only hits they gave up, and they lost. So that's just the Reds for you this year. That is the Reds. Sucks to be a Reds fan. Oh, dude.
Yeah, that's a very intriguing thing for the Reds this year. I mean, I've always wondered, like, a no-hitter and the team loses somehow. And, yeah, that exactly is what happened today. Yeah, I mean, Reds, like I said, like, I agree with you guys. They are in a weird spot. Like, I don't think, like, everyone was like, they're never gonna win a game after being like 3-24. Don't get me wrong. Like, I still think they'll have some good games. Do I think they're gonna win 70, 80 games? We'll see. I think they could definitely win 60, 65, maybe 70. It's possible. Yeah, kind of, like I said, interesting part for the Reds. I mean, really good to see Hunter Green have a good appearance. Unfortunately, would have been nice to see him go the full game. But, with a young star like Hunter Green, you don't want to push him so much, especially with that pitch count. 7.1 innings and only surrendering a run is just phenomenal. I mean, really,
Yeah.
at least. I mean, he was coming into today's game. I mean, really in a tough spot, I will say. I mean, he was getting smashed up his last appearance with the long ball. Just really, really good that he was able to kind of contain that. And we were going to the bottom of the fifth inning with Albert Pujols, who currently has a hitter's count 2-0, but he fouled it off to make it a 2-1 count for Albert Pujols, who honestly is not. I mean, I know we were kind of talking about, veteran presence in MLB. And Pujols is intriguing. I believe this is his last year. And Pujols, honestly, is not having, like, a bad season. I mean, the 42-year-old, I mean, is putting up, 244 average, okay, 780 OPS. I think that's pretty promising OPS for a 42-year-old. I mean, 2 homers, 6 RBIs. I mean, he hasn't been getting a lot of playing time, I know. I mean, he's lucky to have that DH role and split time with Goldschmidt, if there's a lefty on the mound or whatever. So I think that's going to be big for him. But, yeah, I mean, really, really good to see Pujols back in action. I mean, when this dude signed with the Cardinals, I mean, I was happy for him, and he will take a walk there on a full count. Bart just able to block that one in the dirt. Good eye for Pujols, just little stuff like that. Make contributions to the team. I don't think he's going to hit, 30 home runs and 100 RBIs. No, I think those days are sadly behind him. But make any contribution to the team. If any NL team is to win the World Series this year, I would like it to be the Cardinals. I would love to see Pujols, Molina, and Wainwright get a ring under their belt. Oh yeah, 06, Mets fan, come on, you're a Mets fan, you should know. No, it's, I'm a baseball fan. And when you're a baseball fan, you respect these guys. They've been in the league for ages now. I mean, you have arguably 3 Hall of Famers on this team. Definitely a lock in Pujols, Molina, and Wainwright still of question. And Molina hits that one deep to left field. And that ball will be going over the bullpen into the stands. A 2-run homer for Yadier Molina. Gorgeous hit. And we were just talking about the veterans, not making a huge impact. Definitely putting the icing on top in this game. An exit velocity of 107 miles per hour, going 417 feet. That was definitely ripped by Molina. And I know we're talking about the dead ball. I think definitely a juice ball tonight, I'm afraid to say.
Yeah, and the Cardinals seem to be the only team to be taking advantage of it here. I mean, 11 runs against the Giants now. It's been one hell of an entertaining game. I give them that. I mean, look, launch angle of 27 degrees. I mean, are you saying that 30-degree launch angle didn't do it for the Mets the other night? So I can't agree with you. And here comes a curtain call from Yachty.
Nice barrel that.
Yeah, Molina. Yes, sir. And I was just saying, how struggling, he's been offensively, but he got a cookie there and he did not miss it. Probably one of the hardest balls he's hit of the season. That was a good swing by Yachty to drive in his teammate Pujols, and the veterans seem to be doing most of the heavy lifting here for the Cardinals against the Giants. Yadier Molina with a little rock sign, nice sir. Rock and roll, baby. St. Louis. Mets play Cardinals tomorrow, so let them get all their offense out now. Yeah, I think you can agree with that from Gio. How about that?
Yeah, interesting series coming up for the Mets and Cardinals. Obviously, I know the last time they played, there was a little benches clearing brawl. So we'll see how the New York crowd at Citi Field is going to treat Arenado and the first base coach Clapp or whatever his name is.
Now, do they get hit twice in that series in one game against them, right?
I mean, Marte got hit once. Alonso got hit once. I think Lindor got hit once.
They got hit twice in a game, right? I know Alonso got hit, right?
Nemo almost got hit in the head. They got hit 5 times. 5 times that series, I believe.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, that's a good point the broadcasters make is, I mean, Molina's been off to a slow start, this season, and I believe it is his last year also. So good to see him, really start to get hot in May. I think that's going to be big for the Cardinals. Cardinals, they're in a really intriguing division, and Bader will hit that one. Of course, Belt will grab that, patch that little pitcher 2 away. But, yeah, I mean, like I said, Cardinals, they're in an interesting division. I mean, it's really just going to be them and the Brewers battling it out. Cubs, I think, are a third-place team. Pirates, I think, could make some noise. I mean, we'll see how the Pirates are at the deadline. They definitely do have a lot of good pieces and assets for that team to be successful ahead. I think O'Neal Cruz, calling him up could be really huge for them down the line. I don't know why he's not on the roster for them this year, but whatever. But yeah, NL Central is going to be a really good battle. And obviously we're watching one of those teams tonight play.
Here's Mundo Sosa taking the first pitch for a swinging strike. There's another swing and miss on a slider. That is the kryptonite for Javier Baez. There's a line drive. Base hit into right center field. That will get down. Yastrzemski over to field it. And he will hold him to a single as Sosa gets a couple of hits. Exit velo, 103.3 miles an hour off the bat of Sosa. Of course, he took the place of the would have been everyday shortstop for the Cardinals. Cruz, right?
Paul Goldschmidt.
Who? I'm thinking of
DeYoung.
I can't think of his name.
Paul DeYoung.
Paul DeYoung.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how he's been doing. I know they optioned him to Memphis, the AAA team, and I know I think he had a 2-run homer yesterday. But I mean, starting off the season, batting 130. I mean, OPS of 417. I think it was good to get a little, kind of get some at bats and boost up his confidence a little bit. I think was huge. We know that Robinson Cano did not have the best of day with the Padres. His Padres debuted, I believe, going 0 for 4.
I think he'll do better there, to be honest.
Had an error that literally scored a run, so a lot of the bandwagon Padres fans were not super thrilled on that. But it's gonna happen. So we'll see how.
I think he'll do better. I honestly do. I think the ballpark will suit him. I don't know. I thought it was a good signing. Not a good one, but I thought it was okay. Yeah, I think it was like, oh my God, it's going to change the whole face of the Padres. But, some could argue, well, it takes a spot for a young guy. Yeah, but, the the Padres needed someone to produce at second base. So it sure as hell wasn't Cronenworth. Who was honestly, I was surprised. I mean, he was a guy last year who I really liked. Get the Crone zone, but fortunately, could not find his zone this year. So the Padres made the move. Couple of moves here. I mean, the Astros trade today between the Giants and the Astros, or the Astros sent, or the Giants sent Dubon over to Houston to help out with their defense. And kind of the same thing with the Mets, or with the Padres picking up the former Met Cano here. So teams aren't screwing around here. It seems like they're getting moves out of the way, and they're acting fast on what they believe their team needs. They're not, which I find interesting, especially for the Astros. I mean, you got Altuve and you got Pena. I mean, I don't know why you need another middle infielder, but it was for depth. So obviously, he's not going to be a hitter, but he's a depth piece. So yeah.
Little intriguing fact here I want to bring up about Yadier Molina's home run. As we said, it was 107.8 miles per hour, and that home run is Yadier Molina's second hardest hit batted ball in his career. So
wow, I was right on that.
That's definitely some impressive stuff. They have that old veteran power, the old man power, and they're showing it. So like I said, it's just back to the juice ball argument. I guarantee you, if this game was played tomorrow, how many of those would stay in the ball? But I think that probably could have left, maybe. But I don't think Arenado's would have left.
Now, let me ask you this: with Adam Wainwright going into the 6th now, do you let him go all the way? I mean,
pitch count
76 pitches. They're up 11 runs. Do you let him go all the way here to get the 100th win with him and Molina, or whatever it was?
Well, I mean, he's already inclined for the win, most likely, unless somehow the Giants pull back an incredible comeback. 77 pitch count. Got 7, 8, 9. We got 11 outs to get. 11 outs to get, probably not. I mean, maybe if he finishes this inning, maybe you start him in the 7th, and then you go to their bullpen. Keep in mind, you're up by 11. There's really not much to risk here. You don't want to blow up Wainwright. I mean, he's coming back from injury. And that's another thing. He's coming back from injury, so I'm surprised they're actually letting him go this deep. I honestly thought he would have had some limitation or pitch count or something, but I guess that's not the case. So I'd say finish him off in the 6th. If he strikes out Beltier, retires the next batter, you could start him in the 7th and see how things either progress or however things go about there.
Yeah. Brandon Belt, a guy who has some power. I like Brandon Belt a lot. I mean, I think he's just another guy who's just terribly underrated when it comes to the power department. I mean, obviously, beloved in San Fran, but probably outside of San Francisco, not a lot of people realize how good he is when it comes to his power. Of course, the classic pun, belts one.
Mm-hmm. He is I remember on opening day, he went in on that little like boat thing, and he had the captain's hat. And
oh yeah,
that one.
There's a swing and a belt deep to left field.
Catch there by Yepes. I don't know. It's just it pisses me off with this ball. It's just I'm tired of it. And honestly, that's my next video. I think I'll make a video this week ranting about it because it's just it's annoying. It really is.
Hayden doesn't like balls.
No, it's just these freaking dumb baseballs are just they're rigged. It's excruciating to watch. Just see these guys. These guys, they're going to be hitting fine because it's Sunday Night Baseball, but you see so many guys get robbed of career numbers. It's really upset.
My God, I just saw a Johnny Peralta jersey. God, he was with the Tigers. I remember he signed with the Cardinals. He was our shortstop. He was like the ALCS MVP back in 2012. No. That was Delman Young. Excuse me. That was Delman Young. But I remember Johnny Peralta, man. He was great for us Tigers. And he came over to St. Louis and just sucked. That was kind of funny. There's a swing and a line shot to left field. Flores gets the ball down.
Nice.
And he pulls in with a double here. Yippies. Got the yips. Go look up Cardinals pitcher has yips. That's a good. I forgot the guy's name. He was a guy who had the yips. And he was a great pitcher. This is back in like 2004 or something when Tony La Russa was there. Forgot the guy's name. Comment down below if you guys know of the guy I'm thinking of. But he was a pitcher, a great pitcher, number 1 overall pick. Let me look him up. Cardinals player who had the yips. Rick Ankiel. Rick Ankiel was a pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals who was dominant. And it was in a playoff game, I believe against the Astros in 2004 or 5. And immaculate. And then just one pitch. He was a lefty. Just one pitch, Hayden. He just threw it wild. Then the next pitch, threw it wild. Next pitch again, threw it wild. I think he had a career high for most wild pitches in an inning with like 11 in a row. And he blew the game for them. The Cardinals ended up losing the series to the Houston Astros. 2005, of course, they went on to go to the World Series beating the Astros, but he goes. Next year comes out, 2006, has a yips again in spring training. They end up taking back down to the minor leagues, all the way down to single A. And he could not find it. And you know what he ends up doing? He ends up coming back as an outfielder for the St. Louis Cardinals. Comes back, I think, like 2007 or 8. First at bat hits a home run in St. Louis. It was the craziest story. Rick Ankiel, one of the most craziest stories in baseball history. Wasn't injured, didn't have Tommy John, nothing. But one of the craziest stories in baseball history. Rick Ankiel, a former number 1 overall pick for the Cardinals, a beautiful left-handed pitcher, had the yips, could not locate the pitches to save his life. And there's a swing and a drive to deep right field by Jock Peterson, and it is gone, a home run. Jock Peterson does what he does best, and that home run is his 7th of the year. The Giants, well, they do eventually get on the board here. It is now 11-2 St. Louis as he drives in Flores. with that home run. And the shutout is gone for Adam Wainwright, and I do believe his night will be over. But Rick Ankiel, go look him up, Hayden. You'll like that story. You will like that story about Rick Ankiel. Comment down below anybody who knows the story of Rick Ankiel, the former #1 overall pick for the St. Louis Cardinals, turned pitcher to a hitter. He was like the Shohei Ohtani before the Shohei Ohtani, but he didn't do both.
Good opposite field hitting there from Mr. Jock Peterson.
Yes.
Giants on the board. And obviously the shutout goes up in flames, but definitely the possibility of winning is very, very likely. As Yastrzemski will get down in the count 0-2. And Wainwright, great game. His changeup is looking in sync. 92 pitches. Like I said, I was under the impression he was going to have some type of
pitch
limitation today.
Yeah.
Just missed. Right off the plate.
Troy says, I'm hoping my Tigers can get back in the mix after sweeping the Orioles today. Yes. And like you, Troy, they are my Tigers. I'm a Tigers fan, if you did not know. Based out of Michigan. So, big Tigers fan here. And they look good against the Orioles today. Of course, one of the worst teams in baseball. But, hey, Miguel, like I said, hit home runs again, which is good. Baez can't hit a pitch to save his life. But if you want to go back in the stream in the beginning and see my little rant about Baez, feel free. It was a good one. Hopefully the Tigers can, bounce back here and get back into the mix, like you say. And Yastrzemski swings and fouls it back out of play. But, yeah. So, 11-2. Giants and Cardinals. Mike Yastrzemski. Best last name in baseball.
Yastrzemski, another Polish friend there. Yastrzemski will hit that one, and gorgeous stop by Sosa to Goldschmidt, and that'll retire. Yastrzemski, this is what we talk about, the Cardinals really having, a really good speed and athleticism, and I think a part of that is the defense. Their defense is just insane. This was the team that had, 6 Gold Glove winners last year? That just really goes to show you good defense and above average hitting, and you're going to get far. And I think that's a great thing about the Cardinals. Defensively, I think they are the best defensive team in baseball. Just insane. They had how many Gold Glovers last year? So MLB 2021 NL. Remember 10 years ago, each player on a team would win a Gold Glove award?
Yeah.
I don't know how I was about that, but last year, Goldschmidt, Edman, Arenado, Chapman. Oh, no, not Chapman. So last year, obviously, Paul Goldschmidt won. So Paul Goldschmidt, Tommy Edman, Nolan Arenado, Nemo, Harrison Bader. So that's 5, 6. Yeah. So it just the fact is you have more than one guy on your team that's winning a Gold Glove. We could rarely see 1 or 2, but to have more, 5, 6 is just incredible. But yeah, I remember. I think it was 2014 is when they stopped. Each player on would win a Gold Glove, and kind of liked that. I think it's good. Kind of a lot of teams because outfield wise, it's so hard to pick a Gold Glover in the outfield because there's so many good, gloves out there. That's really the biggest thing, and there's players on some teams who may not get the recognition. I think Nemo could obviously contend for a Gold Glove this year. I mean, there's just so many options, I mean, for center field. I mean, obviously Harrison Bader, Brandon Nemo. I mean, going into the AL, Mike Trout, Mike Clay Taylor. There's so many good gloves out there. So that's what makes it hard about winning a Gold Glove award is that you have so much talent. It's like a Silver Slugger. I mean, how do you determine, each position, shortstop or something? It's so complex.
I do think Silver Sluggers, I get it, it's for each position. I mean, even a pitcher used to win a Silver Slugger, which I thought was kind of bull.
Yeah. Well, now the DH will get one, I guess.
There's a swing and a fly ball, the center. And Yaz will make the play. Dude, like so tired.
Yeah, I was taking like an hour nap after this, and I'm just like, let's get Monday over with and let it be Tuesday. I'll be in Miami, Nationals and Marlins. Get Wednesday, Thursday in the books. I'll be in New York. So let's just get all the stuff in the book. But
You got work tomorrow?
I do. I do. Yeah, obviously you could see Goldschmidt and Arenado. I mean, going 4 for 7 tonight, 2 doubles, 2 homers, 5 RBIs, and responsible for 4 of these runs in this game. Phenomenal hitting tonight for both of those guys.
Yeah, the Cardinals offense have been doing it all. I mean, no. I don't want to say doing it all because Wainwright was having a no through like 5. So, but again, all around a great game played by the Cardinals. Offense was on fire. Same with the starting pitching. Yeah, I mean, this has been a really nice game for the Cardinals. I think this is what you want. Like you want your Nolan Arenado and your Paul Goldschmidt to have good seasons, and they're just swinging a foul. So Arenado last year, I was watching before the game, and they said that he struggled against fastballs, and this year he's not. I mean, most of his home runs last year were on off-speed pitches. He claimed that could not get the hip movement, down correctly, could not clear the hips as well on fastballs, and apparently this year, obviously, he's doing that very, very well because another home run tonight came off the fastball. So that's a good sign if you're a Redbird fan. Yeah. Cardinals bet. Do the Cardinals have the best uniforms in baseball? Question mark.
I like their baby blue ones. They're not. I think they're okay. They're average. I mean, I don't love them, but I don't hate them. I kind of like the helmets they have. Those helmets are pretty clean. I like those hats.
Really? See, I don't like those hats. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, the uniforms are okay. I like their baby blue. Yeah, they're all right. I mean, I'd buy one.
Yeah.
So let's see where I'm trying to sit for the Marlins and Nationals game. Very excited to see my first game of the year. Last game was August 5th.
How many games are you on tap to see this year?
Well, I'm going on this road trip with this idiot kid. I don't know if you know him. But I'm going to go to 2 games in Chicago with him, a game in Detroit, and a game in Cincinnati with him. He's really dumb and annoying, so I don't know. Maybe I'll take the tickets and bring some girls from Hooters or Twin Peaks instead. But that aside, those 4 games, and that'll be a little hit there for Yepes. Left field, opposite field hit, good hit there. But I'm going to 4 games and then 5 with Miami. So 5 games in the books. I mean, plan. That's more than I've ever. Usually I attend 3 games a year, 2 games a year. 5 games a year is not very common for me, so that's good. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd much rather it be Mets and Marlins, but Mets don't come down to Miami till like July something, so that's kind of annoying. We haven't even played. So hopefully I'll definitely be in tap for some of those games. But it's always good to just go to a game and not have to worry. Like I like going to non-Met games because I don't have to like worry.
That
Like,
was so me too. Like I like doing that. Yeah.
get to relax.
Watching a Tigers game is like stressful.
Yeah. Like, maybe I'd like the Marlins to win just because I kind of have a soft spot for them. But overall, like, it's not like, if the Nationals win or the Marlins win, I mean, I'm not gonna like be like, oh my goodness. Yeah, if it's like, like the Yankees or, a rival or something, yeah, I'll root for the opposing team. But, it's always good to go to a game that doesn't have your favorite team involved because it's much more relaxing and you don't have to really worry.
Yeah. But yeah, it will be fun. We're gonna have fun, and thank God we're not seeing a Mets game. 2-1 pitch to Pujols. Inside. 3 balls and 1 strike.
I got some good seats. This is literally where I'm sitting.
We'll zoom in here.
I don't know if you guys could see it.
Ooh. Oh, that's cool. That's sick. That's nice, dude.
Yeah,
you could probably get all the way down because it's Marlins Park or Lone Depot or the fuck.
Their security they're very nice, but they're a little anal about moving like really close. Like for autographs and stuff, they're fine. They don't care. But coming game time, they're like, where's your, get back to your seat, kind of like that.
Shut up. It's just like, go away.
Like last year, I went, I was at the Blue Jays and Marlins game last year, met Alec Manoah, and, I didn't even have tickets there, and I was just camping out there before the game. Security super chill. I'm talking with one of them. He was joking when I switched into my Marlins and Blue Jays attire. He was laughing about it. So, they're very friendly down there, but when it comes during game time, they get a little anal. They don't really care where you sit, but if it's like the front couple sections, they'll get onto you. But usually during the game, they could really care less. I mean, it's like, they don't really get crazy high attendance, so I think they kind of got to deal and be nice to their fans because it's not like they're getting sellouts every other night. I mean, I will say, people say that Marlins Park, or Lone Depot Park gets nobody. That's kind of fake. I mean, I've been to a Blue Jays and Marlins game on a Friday, and it was kind of packed. I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, if you go to a Tuesday game at 1:10, it probably won't be busy, and that'll be a hit for Nizar, or however you say that name.
Kisner,
Nizar. I don't know.
It's not Kinsler. It's Kisler.
Yeah, but it said like Ian Kinsler. I was like, wait a minute. So that'll bring in another run there. Opposite field contact.
Which stadium has the worst security? Well, I think it's the Tigers. I've only been to 3 stadiums. I've been to Wrigley and Petco and Detroit. I gotta go with Detroit. They suck. They're very mean. Very mean.
That I've had, I'm gonna say Citi Field. Quick story time. Citi Field security are a bunch of old boomers that are just beyond triggered and hate their job.
Oh, that's just like the
Citi Field has one of the highest attendance rates in kids over the summer. A lot of camps go there. A lot of kids go there. And I don't think the security is fond of 12, 13-year-old teenagers. They have this one dumb rule. I don't know if it's still in effect. Last I checked, it was 2019. But in between each inning, you're not allowed to enter the section. You have to wait until the inning's over so you don't block the people's views. I'm like, that's so dumb. Like, I mean, yeah. And they're just really rude. Like, I don't know. So, I mean, that's from my experience. I mean, compared to Lone Depot, they're really nice. I mean, asking me, like, go Marlins, joking with me that I'm wearing opposing teams, attire and stuff. So, Marlins, they're very nice, but Citi Field security are kind of jerks.
Yeah. Oh, dude, my ear is like hurting so bad.
Oof.
I get swimmer's ear a lot, and I'm like, oh god. Like today, I was trying to do this. Like I jumped in a pool like a cannonball, and I was like, why did I do this? And I do this. Now when I yawn, it hurts, and I'm tired. Ugh. Oh, thank you for everybody tuning in. It's been a long night. Super chats are on, by the way. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. There's a line drive. Base hit. Gonzalez could not make the play, and they go station to station. The Cardinals are still in business. So if it hits a grand slam here, I want everybody who's in this to subscribe. Does that sound like a deal? I feel like that's a good deal. Subscribe to MLB Chatterbox and Mets Talk with Hayden. Or leave a super chat. Either or. I think if it's a grand slam here, everybody, the 4 people are in here, if they're not subscribed, I feel like you have to subscribe because it's like the odds of me calling this is like little 10. So who's up? Is it Nolan? Is it Nolan? Is it Nolan? God. Nope, it's Sosa. I think he gets a curveball here. He hangs it and he'll bang it. Oh, dude. Hey, did you hear about that? That when the Rams left, the NFL thought about bringing the Raiders to St. Louis.
I did not know that.
That leaked. Yeah. They only got 2 teams now: the Blues and the Cardinals. They don't have a basketball team.
St. Louis, yeah, they don't have dude. So I am actually going to be stepping away for like 15, 20 minutes. I'll still keep my thing on the stream, but I'm just going to have my camera off and my microphone muted. So we'll see. I'll obviously stay on until the end of this inning. And that'll be, nice little pick off. And that'll get so. All right, so I will be back in like 10, 20 minutes, all right?
All right, sounds good.
I'll stay in.
Okay. Oh, boy. I kind of wish I didn't leave because I have to go to the bathroom. But that's okay. I'll hold it for 20 minutes. Oh, my God. Like, comment, and subscribe. People. Light up the comment section. Questions, comments, or concerns. Let me know down below. Boom. By the way, let's change it back to that. Yeah. Throw me in your World Series picks. I got the Dodgers. I got the Dodgers again. I think Trevor Bauer. Thoughts on Trevor Bauer? I think he's getting screwed by MLB. He needs to come back. Hashtag free Trevor Bauer. I'm going to put that in the chat right now. Hashtag free Trevor Bauer. Yes, sir. Oh, boy. Questions, comments, or concerns? Put them in the chat, people. I'm going to have to step away because I got to use the restroom. If you two people are still here by the time I get back from the restroom, you are OGs.
TJ McFarland now going to pitch for the St. Louis Cardinals. They've taken Arenado out of the game. They moved Juan Yepes from left field to first base. Corey Dickerson up there in left field. McFarland's numbers. Longoria, who missed the first 5 weeks while recovering from the right index finger surgery. First 10 years of the Rays, 3-time All-Star, 3 Gold Gloves. Just another veteran presence for this Giant team. Who's going to lean heavily on Longoria and Crawford. Judas did yesterday. This is a good staff, really good starting staff. Webb is a Cy Young guy. Rodon has been a Cy Young guy. There's real reason for optimism the way this pitching is developed. But Wood is there. Is Stefani, Cobb, good staff.
Cobb was a great find. His velocity really just jumped. He always had a good feel for pitching. Excellent changeup.
I'm back.
Now all of a sudden he's above average.
If 2 people are still in here, you're the OGs. Oh, 5 people. How about that? Welcome to my 5 people. Hello. Cardinals are still killing it. Yes, they are. I gotta go to the bathroom. Anthony, how's it going, bro? It's going well. Thank you for tuning in. 6 people in here. Wow. Left with 2, came in with 6. All right, let's go. Let's do this. 13-2. Anthony, I know you're a big Dodger fan there. How about the Dodgers walking it off against the Phillies today? Crazy stuff. Hashtag free Trevor Bauer. First of all, hashtag free Trevor Bauer. But second thing, they avoided a sweep from the Phillies. And tell you what, the Phillies have been playing better. They almost swept the Dodgers, which is amazing. I think the reason why they lost is because they took Harper out of the lineup, even though he's been raking with a torn UCL. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. Epic comeback. Yes, it was. I want to know, for the Dodger fans, for you in particular, Anthony, have you ever seen Dodger films, Bobby Crosby, or any one of the crew? I want to know because I love those guys. I love watching their softball games. It is just so fun and entertaining to watch. If I wasn't a Tiger fan, I would be a Dodger fan for sure. Trevor Bauer, my favorite player in baseball still. Great guy. He got screwed. Bobby Crosby, one of my favorite baseball YouTubers. Love Bobby. I love the softball series. But have you ever seen him in person? I'd like to know that. Yes, no, maybe so. Let me know. Have you watched his stuff ever before? Do you know of him? But yeah, 13-2 here. Giants, Cardinals. Ugh. It is a whopping 87 degrees in Detroit today. How about that? It was a hot one. It was like LA out there. Man, I tell you what, Anthony, if you're sitting here, let's see. Oh, let's see. I grew up watching Bobby. Then I started watching Benny, Spider-Man, Coop, and Fireball. And no, I haven't. Met him. It's my goal. That's cool, dude. Yeah. That's cool though. Glad that you watch them. I was looking tickets to go to a Dodger game. I just looking at the All-Star game just for fun. I don't know how you guys afford to go to a Dodger game out there. Holy crap. It was a lot of money. I mean, like $50 get you like upper deck. And I'm like, what? Like, how do you guys afford it out there, man? I don't know how you guys afford it out there, man. It's crazy stuff. Especially with the gas prices now. I don't even know how they get people there. They must give away a lot of tickets. I mean, I know the Dodgers are good and everything, but even for a good team, it ain't worth their ticket prices. There's a double play to end the inning. Cardinals looking good today. And Franco says, ever been to Busch? No, but I think me and Mets Talk with Hayden might be going there next year. Might be going there. We've been talking about it, discussing it. Again, we're going to Chicago and Cincinnati this year. The Cubs in Chicago, Wrigley Field. I've been to Wrigley, not Cincinnati. But we've been thinking about going to Busch. And we thought, maybe Kansas City, Busch, and Chicago. Maybe the White Sox. But maybe just Kansas City and Busch. But who knows? But the answer, no, I have not. Here it's beautiful. Here it's beautiful. Looks beautiful. Busch is a great one. If you and Mets Talk with Hayden ever do any yes, we will do another trip if we go there. Yeah, I think that we'll have to hit it. I mean, we've been thinking about it was either that one or Texas, being Houston and Arlington. And he lives in Florida, so I mean we could go to Florida, but I've never been to Miami. He's been there, of course. He's never been to Tampa. I've been to Tampa. It's a crap ballpark, and it just be like it just be like me visiting him, which is fine and everything, but we would probably see a lot more minor league games down there. Yeah, so we've been on here for 2 hours and 23 minutes. I feel like it's been a lot more than that. It's the last 3 innings that really kill you, I tell you. Support the channel, guys. Like, comment, subscribe if you have not, bro. I'm here alone. I'm all alone. Honestly, I give credit to people who do this alone and solo because it's hard. Just talking and talking and talking and talking. It gets hard. I mean, at least if you're like with a broadcast team, let's do a game, whatever, with a guy, you can kind of bounce off of each other. That's why I have Hayden come in here because, first of all, great guy. He's a great guy. He knows his stuff, and he's willing to do it. I mean, he does live streams more than I do on my channel. He does it like every day, for like an hour. Granted, not as long as my little games here, but it's hard, man, doing it by yourself. So I thank him very much for coming in. Putting a lot of stress off of my shoulders, a lot of weight off of my shoulders, because talking is for 3 hours to essentially, by yourself is quite difficult. And there's a 2-1 count on Tommy Edman. Edman 1 for 4 tonight against Marte. 13-2. How about the Cardinals tonight, huh? Those balls are really rigged. Balls are rigged, people. Rob Manfred sucks. Free Trevor Bauer. Free Trevor Bauer. Let's go. There's a ball low, and Edmund takes a walk. So the Cardinals have another base runner to start the 7th inning. How about that? And then showing the bat knob, they call it a hockey puck knob. I've heard of the axe handle. And I'm not kidding you, I've swung an axe handle bat, I think like once. But like, I mean, I never really hit the ball. I just kind of swung. And I'm a righty. And it was very, very comfortable. I don't know why I like the axe handle. If I could get a bat again, I would probably get an axe handle bat because something about it felt very comfortable. I felt like it helped my swing for whatever reason. Yeah, axe handle is I would get one if I was playing baseball competitively. I don't anymore, unfortunately. I would get an axe handle bat because those bats are really good. And I'm a Louisville Slugger guy, so I like Louisville Slugger. Comment down below your most favorite bat brand. Is it Easton? Is it Louisville Slugger? Is it Marucci or Marooney, whatever it's called, Marucci? And there's a swing and a pop up. Is it there's have to be another brand bat somewhere out there. You got Louisville Slugger, you got Marucci, you got Easton. Franco says Easton. I had an Easton bat when I was first starting off Little League. And then I changed to Louisville Slugger. I like Louisville Slugger. Their metal bats are really nice. I had this one metal bat. It's a 31 drop 3. And it had like great grip. It was like a black. It was kind of sparkly. It was like really nice when I first got it. Yeah, I liked it a lot. I had a black Louisville Slugger wood. That was the best. I love that. And I was just like kind of getting comfortable with it, you know. I was getting comfortable with it. And in the batting cage, I broke it against a batting machine going like 70 miles an hour. I was pissed, dude. Then I broke my other one. It's a I had a Rawlings. I had Rawlings. Rawlings I like. Rawlings because I like thin handles. I don't like thick handles. I'm a thin handle guy. I had a Rawlings wood bat, senior year high school, trying out for the baseball team. Never made it because I suck. And I was facing a guy who might have been throwing in the low 80s. And it was like we were doing like counts or whatever, it was a 2-strike pitch. Son of a gun, he jammed me and I broke the bat. I was pissed. I probably should never use the wood bat in this situation, but I liked it. But man, that bat, I still have it. That bat was beautiful. I had the whole team sign it because I don't know what to do with it. So I had the whole team sign it. That was kind of funny. I might could show it one day. But yeah, it was great. I love that bat. Love Rawlings. That was good bat. They are sleeper on the bats, but Louisville Slugger and Rawlings are like the number 1, number 2 for me. I like wood bats. Me too, man. I like wood bats as well, Matthew. I like it as well. Wood bats are dope. They're dope. They are really, really sick. Although they do break, which kind of sucks. God. Oh, I remember. Here's a story for you guys. I was in a wood bat league, fall ball, and we had wood bats, and in fall ball you play double headers on Sundays. That was the only time we played the game was Sunday double headers. I don't know why that's what it was. This is like August in Michigan, September. And I love those doubleheaders because we got to eat and everything. Man, it was cool. Like, you get like pizza, you get like Subway or whatever. You know, it's back in the day when like everybody loved that shit. So we would get that and it's a ball outside and another base run around for the Cardinals. And anyways, we get them, right? And get the lunch and everything. Long story short, we're playing doubleheader. All the wood bats broke in the first game except for like 2. And it was mine and some other guys. And we were dealing with these 2 wood bats. And the coach mid-game had to run up to Dick's, go get some wood bats. And, had to replace them. But that was funny. I remember that. That was fun, dude. That was real fun. Yeah, that was good times. I love playing baseball. I wish I could play it again. I tell you what, guys who are out there playing baseball right now, whether I don't know how old you guys are out there, high school, little league, whatever, really enjoy it because you really don't know, when you're going to play your last game. I remember seeing a thing. It was like on not Facebook, on Instagram, like all your friends hung out for the last time and none of you guys knew it. And that like kind of hit me. That's kind of like what I felt about baseball.
Oh, very based. I agree.
Right? There you are. You're back.
And
Tell 'em story time.
like a little Sandlot type of quote.
Yeah, it was good because like you really don't know. And like, but yeah, the same thing. I love playing baseball, dude. It was fun. You gotta tell these people in the chat, like, you play baseball, man, you gotta enjoy it. Whether it's high school, little league, fed ball, college, junior college. If you like it, you gotta just enjoy it, man. Because you really don't know your last time at bat, and last time you'll ever get a crack at it. There's a line drive to left. And out number 2.
Oh, very based. Very based.
David Peterson and
David
Casey
my fan club. Oh my goodness.
Bro, this is your guy.
Oh my goodness. I don't know. I was a part of that.
Wait, is this you? Who is that?
That's me. That's me. David Peterson, you're in here. Oh my goodness. Please come up from AAA.
What do you do? Is this a different YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's mine. It's my burner account.
Your burner account.
David Peterson, oh my goodness, please come up from AAA. Like, we really need you right now, dog. I mean, I get it. You've been dominating.
Well, what happened to your boy Tyler McGill? We never talked about that.
So McGill had some inflammation thing, and that's why he got screwed his last start. And you could tell because he looked a little funky last time, and I think it's good to know why that was because of that injury. Tomorrow they're going to have Trevor Williams, even though David Peterson's just chilling in AAA, but hey, who cares? But yeah, David Peterson and Casey Mize fan club. Oh my goodness, I would love to partake in that. I'm going to have to subscribe 100%.
Hashtag free Trevor Bauer.
Yes, very based. Casey Mize. Oh no, you got
Oh!
Oh my.
Someone has what do they call it? Brick hands or something like that? Brick hands? Will they score 15 runs?
It's possible. One swing of the bat can certainly do it. That's obviously a routine ground ball. And obviously Pujols wasn't really running on it, so he probably could have even made an attempt. Who is that, Longoria? That'll be an error for him.
This guy's dropped off so much.
I mean, yeah, he hasn't really been the same.
2013 was his last good year.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Did he win the MVP?
I was gonna say, I don't know if he ever won an MVP. Was
he there in 2008? Or no?
He was with the Rays for a majority of his career, I believe, right?
Right, but was he there in 2008? I think he was rookie, wasn't he?
Oh, I agree with you on that, David Peterson fan club. I agree with you on that. And that'll bring in a run. Hit by a pitch by this pitcher, whatever. I don't know. Very excellent.
We'll get the 15 runs tonight, boys. Oh, my God. Get the game over with. Oh. Kinsler.
Yes, Franco Williams will be on the bump tomorrow. I don't really know why they're not calling up David Peterson. I don't really understand why. I know they called up what's his name? The lefty. Give me a second. Having a brain fart.
We're getting a position player on the mound?
I know they called up Holderman today from AAA. I'd imagine they'll probably send him down tomorrow. I mean, just because he pitched 3 innings. He pitched an inning today, got 3 outs, and that was good. Yeah, I was honestly thinking they would call David Peterson up to pitch tomorrow. I thought that really would have made the most sense. I don't know why. Or at least use him out of the bullpen. I mean, send down Holderman and at least call up Peterson and he can give you a 4 or 5 innings in relief. I mean, the dude's been amazing in his last 2 AAA starts. So I don't see what's the harm in calling him up, especially because he's a lefty. So yeah, I mean, Peterson's a guy that I feel is just so right there. I don't know if you watched this guy in 2020, and I don't know how familiar you are with him, Christian, but David Peterson's a guy who he was called up in 2020, and it was literally him and DeGrom that were the rotation in 2020, and it was just amazing. Last year, he had a good April, good May, and kind of got into a sophomore slump in June, and then had a season-ending injury. And he's been pitching how he has, so far this season. I mean, I think it's a little foolish to leave the dude in AAA. I think he's a guy who can really, play dominant in AAA. I mean, keep in mind, this was a dude who literally just struck out Scranton's A team. So I don't know. I get it. They're trying to make roster room, yada 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 yada. But this is a dude. I mean, 19 innings for the Mets this year.
Yeah.
Strikeouts, a 1.89 ERA. I mean, those are just phenomenal starts. I mean, 4 starts. I mean, just phenomenal. I mean, his command is there. He's not walking guys. The whiff rate is going up. It's just filthy, Peterson. He really is. The slider's filthy. So I honestly am a little upset that he's not starting tomorrow. And I think that is a discussion. And that'll be a base hit for Dylan Carlson. And that'll
15 runs. Dude, they might get to 20. I'm not going to lie.
Go for it. And I wonder, why is that?
20 runs equal 20 subscribers for both of us.
I like that. Can you do me a favor and can you copy and paste my channel link in the description, in the comment section?
I sure can.
In the comment section so I can subscribe on the David Peterson fan club?
Yes, I can.
Very base. I will subscribe to your channel on it.
Mm-hmm.
This is my new burner account. I have a new burner account. It's called David Peterson and Casey Mize fan club. Who knows? I'll probably change it just to the David Peterson fan club. Maybe Francisco Alvarez too. I know Alvarez has been called up to high AA today, and he's been doing really well in AA, and that's huge. The transition from A ball to AA is huge, and it's good to see him really playing well.
I just sent that in there.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. 3-0. He's gonna walk him again with bases loaded, 16 runs. Oh, he was generous with that one.
4, 5. And we'll see. Can he get on with a 3-1 count? Harrison Bader. And he will pop that one out into foul territory. Bart going back. And that will be caught off.
Oh, wow.
I think that hit the net. It probably would have been out of play anyways.
I always like how they like do their. I always like how they like when they put the mask on. Like, how do they not like? I don't know. I feel like how do they always put it in the right spot? Like, how do they like? How does it not hit the helmet? You know.
That'll be fella.
I wanted to see the 16th run, man. Clap. Got the clap. Comment down below if anybody you guys remember that.
Clap.
Yeah, the clap.
The first base coach.
Watch us score like 2 runs tomorrow. Fact.
Only runs tomorrow.
This is your channel link right there. So.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
Subscribe to Let's Talk with.
Subscribe. He needs to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of the season. It's just indicative.
So, have you ever taken into consideration doing power rankings?
I have.
Do them.
Yeah, I'm gonna do them soon. 4 people in the chat, man. God bless you guys. Sticking with us for 3 hours. Oh my god, this game, dude. I don't think I'll be doing a stream next week, and because I have other obligations, and I'm like, I don't really want to. I don't. It depends on the series. I honestly probably won't do it next week.
And White Sox is next week.
It's a good series, though.
I mean, I'll be in New York, so I probably won't be watching the game, but yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll skip next weekend, just because I've done what about 3 now, 4?
We did Mets and Phillies. Whoever played last week, Cubs and Dodgers, and today.
Yeah. So what's that? 4? 3?
3.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll do next week. I don't know. I don't want to do it alone. Honestly, it's too hard. I can't do this.
Well, I could always come on. I just won't be watching the game.
Oh, that's okay.
So, like, I could always come on and, like, well, no, I could probably get it, like, on my phone, the ESPN app or something. So, I could come on. I just won't be, like, watching the game like this. So,
I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter. I probably won't do it just because I'm just like, oh, God. I'm tired. Because I'm going to be out with family that weekend. So, I don't know. 15 runs on 17 hits, no errors. 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error for the Giants. And there's a pitch inside strike. Let's get the game over with. Come on, strike him out. So, 15 subscribers for the both of us tonight. There's a strike. Oh, no. Wow. All right. That wasn't a strike. All right. I thought it would be called a strike. Gabe Kapler's so mad right now. He's like, bro, we're down by like 13 runs. How long has the average MLB game been this year? I feel like not 2 hours and 43 minutes. I feel like it's been like 2.5 hours, maybe.
Yeah, 2:45 maybe.
Right around now it'd be ending. So honestly, this game has been going pretty fast, considering we've scored a total of 17 runs. You know?
Yeah.
Bro, this guy's mustache, holy crap, looks like
Lamont Jr.
You know who he reminds me of? What's that guy's name from Mexico? Who's a drug dealer?
Chapo.
El Chapo. It's El Chapo for the Giants. Here's El Chapo.
He's got to mute this.
Line drive to left.
I'm just gonna mute myself for 1 minute.
Okay. El Chapo chops out. Okay. So the Giants must be doing this mustache thing. So it's Mustache May, right? Everybody's growing a mustache on the Giants. And yeah, the other thing I just realized, everybody in the Giants order has a mustache. And I think they'll be shaving them after this game. Because it ain't working. This is not 2021. Line drive, foul. Bro, that ball boy got to get it, bro. You got a mitt for a reason, my guy. Dive, man. Dive. You unmuted, Hayden? Are you still muted? Oh, you're still muted. Three 3-1 pitch. And he lost in ball 4. And this game continues. Why? Who the hell knows? This is Drew Verhagen. This guy sucks. He was the Tigers, bro. He was good in spring training. I remember seeing him in the start, but man, he sucks. He's terrible. I think he was their starter, or maybe was always in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Ohtani with another home run. How about that? Shohei putting on a show in Oakland.
Yeah, Angels are picking up the slack lately. They got walked off yesterday.
There's a swing and a drive. Foul.
Verhagen or Flores, and that'll be ripped just foul.
Verhagen sucks. He sucked with Detroit. Wilmer Flores, your favorite Met. Crybaby Wilmer.
The walk-off king.
The weeping Wilmer.
Oh.
That was a good one. The weeping Wilmer. I remember watching that live. I'm thinking, bro, grow up.
The dude was with the Mets organization since he was freaking 15 years old. I mean, he was with this organization for a while. I mean, dealt through a lot of challenges, and he'll pop that one out.
He's gonna weep on that one.
And we'll take that one back, or whoever that is behind.
Cry about it, Wilmer.
They will be going into the bottom of the 8th to get their last final at bats.
Let's see him score 20. Hell no.
So I officially lose my fantasy league.
Like the whole league you lost?
Not the whole league, but this weekend. 525 to 536. Well, I mean, yeah, blame. Who do I blame today? Today I'm going to blame Nicholas Castellanos and Jeremy Pena for being on the IL. And I'm going to blame you too, Joe Musgrove, your bandwagon-ass Padres, freaking letting me down like that.
Ass.
Yeah, and are the Brewers ever going to use Josh Hader, or are they just going to, have him pitch, 2 games every other day? I mean, this dude is getting, 3-4 days rest, and it's come on now, I get it. You don't want to use him as your closer every game, and I understand that, but at least get him a rep or two when they're up or losing. I mean, get the innings at least.
I feel like our live streams like are really professional during innings like 1 through 6, and then 7 through 8 we just don't give a
Get
shit.
tired and we talk about a ton of other stuff. Yeah, I feel that.
So Hooters, right?
Hooters, Twin Peaks.
Hooters, woohoo! Woo! Bro, I can wear my Giants hat. It matches their colors. Right? Yes, sir. Orange. Like, comment, and subscribe to Hooters. Oh man. Bro, bro, you know what? That'd be such a great name for like a pickup softball team. Hooters.
Oh, that's a very good take in the comment section. I agree on that take.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree on that.
Hooters has good food. That's what Franco. Whoa, 44.
Yeah. Usually when I go there, I get their chicken thighs and chicken breasts are pretty good. They have a. Like,
is that a joke? Or are you kidding?
It depends how you want to take. And they have a position player.
Oh, that was good. I got that one. That was funny. Bro, he's throwing 43, and you ground out on 43, Sosa. You suck.
Come on, take him deep.
Okay, this to me. It's like, why are you throwing that slow? Like
450 dead center. Come on, let's get something rolling.
Hayden a simp.
I'm a simp. I know.
Oh shit!
I'm telling you, they have good ones down there. Hopefully, I don't get. That's all right.
This better get monetized, damn it!
Oh, it will. Why are we swinging for the?
Bro, what are you swinging at, dude? Bro, leave
what
the time.
What the hell are you doing, you bum?
What are you? Oh,
Longoria, I thought you were good.
Dude, what the hell kind of first base work is that?
Longoria not be able to throw
Asshole.
at first base, kind of light toss that. He bobbled it.
Bro, he gives him a thumbs up for what?
Runner was to outrun that. I mean, yeah, Tommy Edman kind of just swinging at that.
Bro, I'm like, leave the tomahawk to the Braves, my guy. Leave the tomahawk. Bro, he ran like he didn't care. And then he's like, oh, whoa, I actually got to run. Oh, leave the tomahawk to the Braves, my guy. Leave the tomahawk to the Braves. Let's score 20 runs. Oh, let it hit you. Let it hit you, dude. Bro, it's 44 miles an hour. Lean into it, my guy. Lean into it. Bro, this is getting great at the end. Oh, dude. Bro, you got to lean into it. You got throwing 45. Lean into the pitch, dude. Oh, my God. If they don't score 20 runs here, like Franco said, they're just pathetic. It's an L if the Cardinals don't score 20 runs now. Bro, how are you late on that pitch? Bro, how is he late? It's 43 miles an hour.
Look at the moon.
With the full moon. It's out tonight, baby.
So what?
Last licks, let's go.
Things, the pitch fouled off.
85.
I don't know. Has Gonzalez like pitched in college or something?
The fact that it looks like the Mets until May 15th to lose a series is pretty damn impressive.
Yeah.
That is true.
I mean, they didn't lose their first 10 series, so I'd say I agree with you. Oh.
Gone. Oh, man. I thought that
was ball. It's a dead ball. Dead ball. Second. Now I just like these games because it's just like nobody cares. They just sit and just do whatever. I mean, the only benefit is like boosting your stats, I guess, if you're a hitter. You know, I mean, yeah.
Bro, he's throwing 45 miles an hour, my guy. I feel like people are seeing this or watching this, or hopefully people are watching this who are in the live stream with us because this is just so funny.
I like moments like this. It's always fun.
Oh, bro, if Pujols was on the bench, I'd pinch hit him.
It's fun whenever there's a position player that comes in. I mean, like the Mets did it last year with Luis Guillorme.
Good call. Good call. This reminds me of when Anthony Rizzo struck out Freddie Freeman last year. LOL. That is a fact. That's a good call right there. Oh, dude, swing. Like, bro. Okay, it's pathetic that you're late on 47. It is truly pathetic that a major league hitter is late on 47 miles an hour.
I don't even think he was late on it. It's just you can't really get much like how are you gonna get an exit velocity off the bat if you're
bro. Oh, okay. That's you can't go.
Oh,
he's safe.
Work there.
Oh,
Gonzalez, a position player.
Challenge. Did you imagine they challenged that like when they're up by 15?
No, they're not. I mean, like I said, the only benefit or really motive of providing more production in these games is just to boost your personal offensive stats. So, like, I don't blame guys for that. I mean, it depends if you're like a Tony La Russa and you get all like, oh, it's 3-0 and yeah. But speaking of Yermin Mercedes, whatever happened to that dude?
Hold on, I gotta plug my Mac in. It's on low. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys remember Yermin Mercedes last year. I mean, we all know about him. I think he was an A-ball, and we haven't heard much about him. I mean, I've seen a couple clips of him, some highlight clips, but everything's been very quiet with him. So I kind of wonder, what's the future of Yermin Mercedes? We know he was a guy who a lot of people were high on. I mean, big power hitter. Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, I think it's going to be, really intriguing to see, what the White Sox plan to do with Mercedes. We know their offense has been a little quieter. Well, no, it's been there, but they've been struggling a little bit. Obviously, losing to the Yankees today, losing this series. White Sox have been a little quiet entering this season. Obviously, the Twins making plenty of noise. They're definitely a bounce back team. The Guardians, 16-17, also putting up pretty good numbers. But 16-17 for the White Sox, really not expected. I mean, everyone honestly had them as a good team, and I think the issue is now they're more challenged with the Twins, with the Guardians. So we'll see. White Sox definitely. I mean, maybe a call up of Yermin Mercedes could be something to explore down the line if he continues to rake. I mean, I've been seeing a couple highlight reels out of him. Issue with a lot of their prospects is like their top 15 prospects all have like an ETA of like 20-25, and they're all in like A-ball and high A. So it's like you're really not going to get much out of prospects from the White Sox. I mean, maybe they'll call up, like some Emilio Vargas type of mid-end prospect. See what he, But yeah, White Sox have something interesting. As we will go into the top of the ninth, and Albert Pujols.
Oh my God, no! Everything is happening.
Sir.
Bro, could you imagine he gets hit right back? He gets hurt. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, there's no point of putting a pitcher out. What's the point of putting another reliever out? I mean, save it for tomorrow. Cardinals, you want to save it for tomorrow for the Mets game. There's no point.
Well, better than Drew Verhagen. Bro, this is great. This is going to be on SportsCenter. It's sad that this is the thing that's going to make it on SportsCenter and not the 15 runs that the Cardinals scored.
Just like something funny to talk about, like, hey, did you see Pujols?
But this is the thing is like ESPN only cares about like stupid crap, like, oh, look at Anthony Rizzo struck out Freddie Freeman, but we're not going to talk about the great outing made by so and so. Like, bull, like, I mean, I'm happy this is happening because it's funny, but it's sad that ESPN's going to be like, and the highlight of the game was Albert Pujols coming in the ninth inning up by 13 runs. The pitch, like, no. Oh, that's a strike. That's his first strike ever. So Pujols to Molina. That's a first. My favorite closer is pitching.
Just moments like this that makes baseball fun. I mean, you have the Giants dugout, like watching, loving it. And that'll be hit sharply to center. And that'll be caught by Bader. 1 away. 2 outs remaining for the Giants.
I should change the title. Pujols pitching. Let's go, Albert.
Swing, strike.
Bro, he should be able to throw gas, this guy. Bro, if he strikes him out right here, I'd freaking die.
That'll be a base hit for Longoria.
Well, Longoria should just struck out on purpose. You're ass anyways.
The dude responsible for 2 defensive errors finally gets on base tonight.
Give me the ball. What an ass. Give me the ball. I'll give you. You should have threw him. Pick him off. 70.
I'm posting this on Instagram. That's funny. How do you spell Pujols? Pujols?
Pujols, correct.
My favorite reliever, Albert. Double play ball for Pujols. He bobbles it, and he will be safe at first.
Bro, the umpires just call him out at this point.
So runners on the corners for Pujols. Looking. Will Pujols have an ERA of 0? If he does, then he is definitely a Hall of Famer.
San Francisco Giants hat. Bro, he's got the Giants flag. Get the hell out of here. 3 hours. Just passed it.
That ball will be in the dirt. 1-1 count for Pujols. Has Pujols ever closed out a game before?
He's never pitched ever.
This is his first pitching appearance?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Umpire should just call this, honestly. Just call strikes all day. He works fast. I give him that.
That ball will be hit deep, going back on the warning track, and that'll be a 3-run homer for Gonzalez, and Pujols will officially have given up 3 runs.
There goes his ERA.
Why do the Cardinals have a little patch on the back of their hat? Does anyone know what that's for?
On the back of it?
They have a little patch like on the back of their hat. You see that?
Oh, 21? Roberto Clemente? I don't know.
Pujols is chirping at someone or joking. I don't know. He looks happy, so I guess he's joking around. So this obviously will be a 10-run deficit game.
They just want this game to go all night, don't they?
They want Pujols to get the save. Make it 15-12.
Make it 15-12.
All right, Pujols.
Come on, strike him out, Pujols. Get him out of there. Come on, throw gas by him. Give me that 87 I saw. Oh, no.
That'll be gone. Back
Back. Oh, my God.
ball game.
Oh, my God. Oh, man. That's so disappointing. It's like not funny now.
Yeah, unless they're going to score 9 runs with 2 outs, then I don't think they have much to worry about. Good for Joey Bart.
Good for Joey. Oh, my God.
So we'll see. What will Lamont Wade Jr. do? Currently 0 for 4 in the night. He will foul that first pitch back for strike 1. Pujols obviously having some issues with the long ball. And Lamont Wade will rip that one, but go foul for the 0-2 count. Giants.
Come on, strike him out, Pujols. Get it over with, dude.
Strike. Fans are up on their feet. Lamont will hit that one. And that'll be thrown to first in time. And the St. Louis Cardinals have won this ball game. Albert Pujols closing out the game for appearance. Obviously, him getting greeted at the pitcher's mound by all of the members of the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitching appearance for the dude who's been in the league for 21, 22 years. So did not know that. I thought he at least made 1 or 2 appearances on the mound, but very intriguing. Good to see. Great game for the Cardinals. Their offense stepped up big time. We'll see. I mean, we'll hopefully they go quiet tomorrow against the Metropolitans, but we'll have to wait and see. Cardinals get the W on Sunday Night Baseball. Great game.
15-6 is the score. 15 runs on 17 hits, no errors for the Cardinals. 6 runs on 7 hits, 2 errors for the Giants. Pujols pitched to finish it out for the Redbirds. And that is all I got for today's live stream. We thank you guys for viewing, liking, sharing, subscribing, staying with us all night for about 3 hours. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to MLB Chatterbox right here. And Mets Talk with Hayden over on his channel. Go check him out. Mets Talk with Hayden on YouTube. Go subscribe to his channel. He produces good stuff as well. Thank you guys for tuning in. And as always, I am Chris McCory. That is Hayden. And I will catch you guys later. And we're going to end it.